Moose Jaw here in southern Saskatchewan is a big railroad center for travel east, west, and south to the U.S.
And it is game over.
February 21st, 2013, Jennifer Jones beat Rachel Homan in draw 12 in Kingston. But since that day, Homan has been perfect at the Scotties. 22 straight wins, back-to-back titles. But tonight, the team that beat Homan 2 years ago will get a chance to snap that streak. Manitoba takes on Team Canada. Draw 8 from Moose Jaw. Next. It's a holiday Monday for many across the country. Here in Saskatchewan, it's called Family Day. And on this Monday night, quite the game coming up at Mosaic Place. This afternoon, it was an all-maritime battle with Nova Scotia playing New Brunswick, Marianne Arsenault out of Halifax, Sylvie Robichar from Moncton. And this is Marianne Arsenault. This is a quiet tap and roll for a possible 2. The 5-time Canadian champion, 2-time world champion when she played all those years with Colleen Jones in her second appearance now as a skip. And how fine a shot. Just a little too fine. She rolls in, gets the one, goes on to the win, and keeps herself very much alive for what's going to really be a big fight for the playoffs. 5-4 the final. Saskatchewan wins 8-3 over Quebec. Elsewhere on the ice, Team Canada wins their 4th in a row, and Alberta stays perfect too with a win over Newfoundland and Labrador. So top of the table, there they are, the 3 favorites, all undefeated. And then a big bunch at 2, and at 3 losses already, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and Labrador. This is going to be one where you have to limit the losses, even now on a Monday night. As on this Monday evening, we say hello, Canada, and welcome back to our continuing coverage of the Scotties. Cheryl and Russ alongside. This is going to be very good. You take any sport, whether it be team or individual, you take the 2 best in that sport and put them on the field of play. That's what we've got tonight in Team Canada and Manitoba. So let's dissect it. Manitoba, are they playing very well?
They are now. Game number 1, they're a little shaky. The ice is a little straighter. They're taking too much ice, missing wide. But the last 3 games, it's that gold medal team. We remember 86% for Jones. She's making everything. But it's Caitlin that impresses me. The confidence, you can see her walking around, the confidence. The draw weight was really impressive. A couple of great freezes yesterday. And I think that's the key to the game for Manitoba. 7% at the 3rd position, better than Emma Miskew. If Caitlin continues to do that, don't forget, after her rock stop, there's only 2 left.
All right, so if Emma Miskew is the problem, how do they correct that?
Well, Emma is normally playing in the high 80s, but this week she's only at 76%, so she's going to have to move that number up in order to match head-to-head with Caitlin Laws. Game plan, well, Team Canada is the best at defense. They don't allow the opposition very many opportunities to score points. But Jones is also the best at offense. They score a lot of points with the hammer. So the game plan would be shut down that scoring area, make those shots so tough for Jones that she doesn't have the opportunity to score more than 1.
The game plan is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. We are looking forward to this. It's Monday night in Moose Jaw.
It's a tough tournament, it always is. There's top teams all across the country, and every game's a battle. And so I think in a bigger curling town like Moose Jaw, it might be a little bit more exciting in the stands and more energy in the crowd.
When you're playing a team like Rachel Homan's team, who's been so consistent this year, they're so talented, you know that you're going to have to come out and play your best and take advantage of any opportunity they give you, because there's not very many.
The 2015 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. The 2015 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association. And by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
So much focus on our game, but look at all the games involving teams with 2 losses. Northern Ontario, PEI and Alberta on Sheet B. On Sheet C, Saskatchewan, Ontario, 2 losses. And then, of course, our game. If you're at 2 losses, a third tonight, at 3 losses on a Monday with still so much to play, that really puts you in a difficult position. But, of course, all the focus on this one. Team Canada against Manitoba. Both of them undefeated. And it's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Rachel Homan, skip of Team Canada. At lead, Lisa Weigel. At second, Joanne Courtney. Third, Emma Miskew. And we curl out of the Ottawa Curling Club.
Hi, I'm skip Jennifer Jones from Team Manitoba. Our lead is Dawn McEwen. Our second is Jill Officer. Our third is Caitlin Laws. And we curl out of the St. Mattel Curling Club in Winnipeg.
An early advantage, well, it goes to Manitoba. And Jennifer Jones, she's won the draw to the button. That means she has the last rock. She'll have the hammer here in this first end, playing yellow. Rachel Homan is out, playing red to get us underway. The Team Canada lead is Lisa Weigel.
Out there right now.
That's a pretty common number to see under Lisa's name, is 90-some% every time.
In second place at 90%. Guess who's first?
Dawn.
Yeah, 91. Unbelievable numbers. And we talked for years about, you know, you need a strong vice to win a competition. Then it used to be you need 2 or 3 really solid players. And now it's to the point you have to have all 4. And no better example than these 2 teams.
No kidding. And they're 1-1 this year, so that makes this game even more. Every time they play, it's a great game. Lots of rocks in play. Lots of great shot making.
Line's great. Yep. Line only. Wait only, guys. Line's great.
I'm betting top 4 touching the center line.
Overcut, probably. No, it's got to sit. Higher the better. Higher the better. Sliding. Got to sit. Good, Dawn. Good.
I just had that hunch.
Yeah, just nibbles at
How
the
did
top.
you know?
But, you know, here again, it says something, and again, maybe his over curls just a little bit, peeks out the side, and maybe we try to overanalyze something. But Rachel's saying, I'm going to go right now. I want to play you right now. And she throws up that center guard.
Yeah, and that's really interesting. It tells me a lot. If I'm Jennifer Jones, I'm going, oh, wait a minute here, because we've all felt Jennifer's advantage on all the teams, and I would say almost all the teams is the finesse game. But you can see the Homan team getting better and better and better at this soft stuff. So I think Rachel's going to try to send a message and be aggressive, but careful what you wish for.
Weigel crashes on that guard, splits them off, leaves the shot stone now. Still about half covered.
This is what makes this matchup so interesting, is that you know how great Homan is at limiting the amount of points she lets her opposition score. But on the reverse side, Jones is so great at scoring. She's the best in the field.
No, Caitlin, get off.
Top 12.
Okay, line's good.
That's top 12.
Whoa, whoa. We got to finish this. Whoa. Whoa, Caitlin, whoa, whoa. Yep. Good spot, Don.
Wow, John.
Just beautiful.
McEwen, Richard Hart, Canadian world champion, joins the team of Rachel Homan as coach this year. And Kathy Gauthier, as we say good evening, boy, he brings some added benefits, doesn't he?
Well, he does for sure, and one of the benefits that they're utilizing is that teams are given 15 minutes at the conclusion of the night draw to do whatever they want on the 2 sheets that they're playing the next day. How they're utilizing Richard is he's actually out there throwing rocks. He's matching the stones so that when they come to play, they're already ahead of some of the other teams who are trying to match as the game goes on. So he's set an assigned group of stones tonight. They all know what they're starting with, and then if they find a little bit of inaccuracies, they'll move them then. He also talked to them about the rivalry of his team and Martin back in the day, and talked about the need to play at a high level at this sort of championship, but to find that extra gear against that top opponent, and how they did it, sharing that with his team as well tonight.
And what gear would that be? What gear would that be, Kathy? What gear would they be trying to play? 4th gear, 5th gear, maybe 6th gear, do you think?
Well, I said 4th earlier, and then you pretty much crucified me, so let's go with the 10th, Victor.
Let's go for an 8th gear now and just really put the pedal to the metal. Do you like that? Do you like the fact that Richard Hart as a coach can throw the stones?
Well, if I'm with Rachel Homan, I love it. I think it's what an advantage for that Team Canada. A brilliant move to do that. I didn't realize that it changed that rule. It's a disadvantage to the other teams, and there could be some rumblings over that, I would think, because if you bring a coach as more of a psychologist or organizer, but doesn't even play the game, and you don't have that advantage. We talked on this same sheet. We just talked, Vic, about New Brunswick not figuring out the skip rocks, the 7 and 8 rocks. Wouldn't they have loved to have Richard Hurt there?
Well, yeah, and that is the problem, because a lot of teams now are bringing sports psychologists, different people as their fifth man that maybe aren't adept at matching stones, and it is an art doing it, and Richard would definitely know how.
No kidding, he's really good at it.
Don, clean it.
Manitoba with last rock here in this first end of play.
Further to that point, Richard would have the Magic Rock book with him from all the times he's played with Mike Harris or my brother Glenn.
Well, I think back, Eddie Wernick's team, it was left up to Neil Harrison.
Yes.
Right, or John Kawaja.
Yes, absolutely.
They were left up to your team to match those skills.
Well, the problem is, as the week goes on, the team itself is getting tired. They've played a lot of games, and you can actually now send your fifth man or your coach, out there to do that job for you. And the ones that know how, it's a huge advantage.
4 3/4, yeah. No less than that, I'd say.
What an entertaining end here already. Don making 2 perfect shots, leaving separation. Then when they got the tick on the guard, Manitoba was smart enough to throw a really long guard because they know what Holman's up to.
Line's
And
good.
Emma still made it. Ran it back and moved 2 of them, almost got all 3.
Line's good, clean.
Weight's pretty close.
We really need to finish this. We can wait. It's actually
Sliding.
Clean it, guys.
Sliding.
Clean it.
It's all there.
Please clean it.
T-line.
Coming
Finish
down.
it if you
We
can.
gotta finish this. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Oh. Hard. Good.
Caitlin
Yeah,
Laws.
good, actually, compared to yours.
Really wanted to get that to curl so she didn't give Homan the opportunity to hit and roll in behind those corners.
Look at that yellow double buried, so there's a really good chance to increase your odds to get more than 2.
If you don't sweep them, they can come off.
So a challenge here right away for Emma Miscue. Trying to come right down on the corner.
5, 6. Whoa. Oh, we're there.
Looks a little hot.
Can't be 6. Go around? Never. No. 7, 8. Gotta try and get to it. Hold on. We're heavy, Rach. I know. I gotta try and get the nose off. Okay. Curl up. It's okay for nose. Curl, baby. Yep.
It wasn't that heavy after
Good,
all.
Em. Good, Em. That really walked over.
It finished really nicely.
Here yelled 7-8, which would have bounced
Top
open.
8.
I gave a good extension, still slowed down, so.
Good eye.
I've watched Dave Merkler, the head ice maker for years, do national championships. I think this is the best surface he's made. And look at this broom. They're asking for 4.5 feet of curl. Draw 1, it was more like 3.5.
Like to go, Willow. Actually, pretty close. Stay with it. Yep. Gap the line. Yep. Yeah, gotta go. Gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Gotta go. Keep her going.
Still officer saying we're short.
Sorry. Thought that would be okay. Yeah. It was a little shorter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
But I thought we'd have to be okay. Back 4.
Good. It's tough,
Back
though.
4.
Like to get by this one and still be shot.
This is what we talked about with Rachel, how good she is at kind of shutting down that forefoot and really shrinking that scoring area for Jones.
Could try to run that like into this one.
Run it straight back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Open this one up. It's up to you.
You might see
Come
Rachel
off
do
it.
that.
I just don't know if there's a good spot to put a draw.
You could even, you
Okay.
could even
Try
do
to
it
guard
the
up
other
here.
way. You
It's
could
hard to get
double
to.
off these 2, and then
she
that would
comes
give
in
her
now.
access here.
Okay. Well, do you want to try it? The draw?
But I think
I don't know if
the
it's there with that
draw
guard
this
there.
late in the end might be the way to go.
Walk off and try and force.
Sure.
Go guard.
Sure.
It's going to come back hard.
Okay.
Going around, right? No, I think we just guard. Guard? Okay.
Interesting. Guard.
I thought she'd come in.
What are you guarding? this guard's long enough, you'll see Manitoba go right around it, I would think.
Like 2? Yeah.
5 absolute perfect curling stones for Manitoba. Caitlin coming up a little light on the last one, but it's a rock that stopped a raise, so it was still a good stone.
2.5. Okay, yep, hold it out. 2. Yep, keep it moving. Just a 2. 1. Okay. Over and stop. Whoa. 1. It's over curling. Whoa. A lot of rotation, still really cool. Yeah. Hey, that's good.
I'm not quite sure what Rachel was up to there, because we know what Jones likes to do, and now there's an angle. If Jones had to come in here, you can't get it totally buried. Without this red one, you can't get it totally buried. But now, of course, with that long red one out there, you can loop it in there, and it's underneath cover.
Bite the 4, you guys.
Tough shot, though. Like, nobody's been out this wide in practice.
No, but unfortunately with Homan's stone, they kind of just gave her a little bit of an idea on ice. You know, it's quite a bit different weight on the guard, but at least they got a kind of a sense of what it would do out here.
Let's go, Jen.
Manitoba with last rock and sitting 1, top of the 4-foot.
Line's good.
Looks
Line's great.
Line's good. You got room.
Line's perfect.
You got room.
Officer on the left, McEwen on the right.
Bite the 4 only.
It's running. It's back 8.
Oh.
Back 12 even. Just running.
Stay with it.
It's back
12.
No, it's all
there.
And it will slide to the back 12. You just get out that far, and is there something in your mind that says you've got to pitch it a little bit more? Huh?
Especially the first stand, you just have that instinct to just give it a little extra, because you could have a little frost out there and there's been no stones played.
At 12-8.
Couldn't believe they were scooping it. I let it go. I thought I had tons.
Bad news there. If you come up short, Rachel can't do this, so it's missed the wrong way. But it's just a guess when you're out that wide.
Right on T's fine. Okay. She can't tap it out if I'm
very.
buried. Sorry?
A couple feet more than practice.
That felt like T-line to me, my guard.
It did?
Yeah. Okay.
If you can think 14.
You're going to need to add. Okay.
Interesting.
Add 4 feet?
Rachel, who's, I don't know, 14 feet short of T-line, thought she threw T-line with her guard, so it is a little crispy there.
Probably can't.
Rachel Homan.
Let's go!
They're last, and go they do.
Wait on me!
Weagle.
5,
Courtney.
6, 7! Whoa! Just line!
7, T-line wait. Courtney again, Weagle again, jumping all over it. Take it down, drag it in, take it more, drag it in.
Wow. Sorry, I didn't know. Really good.
How good is that?
Great shot.
Okay, we're not carrying. Okay, we're not carrying.
Incredible brushing to get it by this top 4-foot stone.
Buried? Just a little buried. Yeah, buried. What's she doing?
I don't think there's a shot here, is there?
Great shot.
Imagine if
Same
Jennifer
weight.
had put it there.
Okay.
It would have been a shot. You had a chance to score 3.
13 stayed in the rings.
Yeah.
Wow.
It should be good there, though, if they're down the path.
Yeah. I don't think Rachel added a ton of already.
This has to hair the card, obviously.
Just move it enough, huh?
Back 12, back
You think there's enough weight in this stone to, and maybe move it?
Whoa! Back line! Yeah!
Officer McEwen, here comes that guard. Gotta feather that guard. And it's going to be a steal of 1, Team Canada here in the first. And then Rash. If you're looking to send a message, maybe this is a great message to send. If you're Team Canada, albeit if Jennifer Jones makes her shot, this isn't available, but now Jennifer didn't, and look at what Homan does.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about it in the break. Homan, if there was any weakness against this great Manitoba team, was the finesse shots, but not anymore. How good is that?
Brilliant shot that led to a steal of one. Brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere. Monday night to conclude Family Day here in Saskatchewan. Great crowd on hand. Saskatchewan's in the house tonight too, so it's bound to be a little more lively. Once again, Manitoba will have the last drop. They'll have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones here in 2.
Manitoba played a great end too. It's just Caitlin hair light, Jennifer hair heavy, and Rachel made them pay. I talked at the Skins game after it was over. I talked to Lisa Weigel a little bit. I was saying, geez, you guys made a lot of nice finesse shot, soft stuff. And she said, we're really working on it. We're really working on that end of the game. And if they can master that as Jones does, look out.
Well, and you know, that's what we've noticed. They've Homan's always been really good at the defense, but they're catching up to Jones in the amount of scoring that they do. And once you get to that point, staying that great at defense and increasing your scoring, that's deadly.
Line's decent, but you definitely have room, guys. Can we roll it off? You can go, guys.
Don McEwen.
No, off. It's all there. Okay, there it goes. Yep. Wait, gotta go. You gotta go. Hard. Good, Don.
I feel like the rock side pretty good.
This way?
Yeah, it's nice here. Yeah.
Let's begin our updates, Kathy, with the Northern Ontario and New Brunswick. And I had mentioned as we came on the air, the teams tonight at 2 losses. Very big games for them, too. So here we go with Tracy Horgan out of Sudbury against New Brunswick and Sylvie Robichaud from Moncton.
Well, a really great shot by Tracy Horgan on her first. Vic was in all sorts of trouble and made an angle slash sideways from out in the wings to lie 2. And when Robichaud wasn't able to hit the rings, this now is a draw for 3.
For Tracy Horgan, who is the first ever representative for Northern Ontario here at the Scotties. 3 it is.
Oh, Amanda.
A little bounce off on that one. I think they called the roll behind the corner guard. If they do that, they might make the red double.
Oh, what? Up.
Yep.
Little thumbs up.
Whoa. I think it saw it.
Yep. Go.
Oh my God.
Angling it back.
Hard down.
And we'll lose the shooter and spill them both. Beautiful shot. Jill Officer.
Yeah. I was trying to yell that to her, but you guys got to tell her too.
They did tell Jen the weight was up, but I don't think she realized how much up it was.
Yes.
Well, I think that's maybe what the thumb up was about, right? From Jill Officer.
And that makes all that difference, doesn't it? You just get off the brushing for a while because it's heavy. You hit a hair more of that, and it stays in the corner there.
It's all the little things.
Tight. Lead's good. 6. Keep your brooms down. Wait only right now. You gotta go. A little tight. Really gotta go for line.
You gotta go, 8.
That's not even close. Never mind, guys. That's not even close.
That's real light.
I don't know if it's that side of the sheet, but we've just seen some questionable weights. They're not really certain going away. One heavy draw, one really light draw.
Keep like top 4.
A lot of crowds here tonight.
Top 4 line.
Top 4?
Kathy, blank between Alberta
Just be there.
and Prince Edward Island. Alberta at 4-0 and has the last rock.
For sure, just a wide open game on some of those sheets. And last night, Vic, just to reference what Cheryl was just talking about, the outside sheets really did feel and see the differences of the larger crowds. One of the things Team Homan said before the game is that in the game against Saskatchewan, they felt very uncomfortable for the first 5 as they sort of charted out the ice again. It is very warm in here, and that half of the sheet is going to be worth watching.
just past it.
So again, we point out that you know, the heat comes down from the stands, and those outside sheets are usually the ones first affected.
Let's make it. Yeah. Should I go a little less than I threw last time?
I think so.
Okay. Just take off 2 feet.
Emma Miskew.
Should be pretty close.
Oh, it's really good. Looks heavy. Just line right now. 7, 8.
It's heavy. It's really gliding.
Around 4. Around. Where is it? 8, 9. It needs to stop, eh?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think it was that deep. Wait.
Hanging on to the back.
We're 2.
Their weight judgment was pretty good. They said 8, 9, and it just ended up at the back edge of the 8 foot.
Here.
It's early in the week, but that's been kind of the pattern where Emma's just that wrong side of the inch once in a while, and if Caitlin can take advantage of it here, it's game on. That spot being only the second end will continue to speed up.
Weight's good. Line only right now. Let it work, guys. Top 8 for sure. Top 4. No. Full 4, Jen.
At least, yeah.
T-line maybe.
T-line.
No. No. I'm hoping to rub.
Might leave him a pocket if it doesn't.
Okay. Tough one.
It's great. Emma gets a second opportunity at this spot.
Sitting 3.
This top 4 is great. Top 4 is perfect.
Well, 3 teams are top of the table, of course, at 4 and 0. Here on Sheet C, it's Saskatchewan against Ontario, and this crowd, of course, ready to get into it, as Ontario appears to be sitting the deuce. So a draw against 2, Kathy?
It is indeed. In fact, it was the draw that was buried on the first one. So Stephanie Lawton tried to go around, and Barry wasn't able to do that. So Ontario removed it and went to the outside. Only needs the 8 foot, though, Vic.
Stay close. Line's good. Yeah. No.
Line's good.
Right to
Both
the
these
back.
teams at 2 and 2.
T-line, guys.
Please, if it's close,
Yeah, second chance for Emma Miskew. Nice draw, Stephanie Lawton.
Oh, it's okay. 14-4, I got it. 14-4.
Great freeze made by Emma.
Let's go.
There's a slight angle here for Caitlin, but it's touchy. It's down a little bit straighter area that they haven't played. Is there pebble there? Could it slow down? But if they can sneak by the guard, the angle's there to remove it.
Solid hand. Oh, solid. Clean. No. Yeah. Whoa on the shooter.
Angle it back.
Beautiful shot.
I'll tell you what, well, there they 2/3. Like a couple of good boxers trading punches. One by Miskew and then right back here. Take this. Caitlin Laws.
Thanks. Sorry about my first one. I thought that would be okay.
Beautiful shot. You wanted to roll that throw rock of Caitlin's away, too.
2 ways, but I like that. It's pretty hard freeze now.
Well, that's kind of where we thought the matchup would be a lot, as seeing the 2/3.
I don't mind her throwing that.
Oh, yeah. What I threw for my drop?
We just freezing
That
on the
shot
top?
of Caitlin's a great shot, but it's even more amazing when it's the second end and you're kind of guessing ice and weight. And
Yeah, they could have grabbed some pebbles, slowed down, hit the guard pretty easy.
I just really didn't want to leave her.
No, I agree.
Skip stones, Rachel Homan just trying to put that one back now, is it?
Yeah, it's tougher now because it's not necessarily just the perfect speed, but you could rub that top one of Caitlin's and kick open.
Right off. 6. Oh. 6.
Is this a little bit of a nervous time for Team Canada, Cheryl?
oh, for sure. I mean, you've got to lock this on here. Jones is looking at a bundle this end. When she freezes to that top one, it's pretty tough for Jen to get rid of it.
Drag it, guys. Go.
Here goes Courtney. Drag it, guys. Drag it. Oh, and Courtney stays with it. Within her brush width.
Spied a little different. Yeah, just a second shot.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'd go there.
Okay.
This might leave her a double, eh?
Yeah, I just...
Yeah, I guess we throw the guard. What does she do?
She has to try and...
That's what we see Rachel's so good at, is kind of shrinking down that scoring area, but the problem is she's done it this end when they're already laying to.
Yeah, maybe.
And Jones doing what she always does, score points by just keep going after the opponent, shot after shot after shot.
Well, because I can't.
Put it in a good
wide
spot.
open. I probably leave her a double anyway. Or it's very hard to not leave her a double.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's a tight guard. Okay. Taking a lot of ice here. The speed should be close, eh? Yeah, I think so.
They're talking tight guard, but that could frame. Rachel could raise it in this guard onto that red one and make the double.
It's not going to be that high.
We're going to have to bury an inch of it.
Around this top red.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what they're trying, but they're taking a ton of ice.
It's tight out there. Keep it out there, good. I'm a little tight. 14. No lines here. Clean. Clean only. Clean only. Oh. Higher
Clean line. Jones in her first.
Tight. 4 feet tight. Higher the better. Higher the better. Higher, higher, higher.
I think it's really tight.
Higher the better.
Higher the better. Whoa. Whoa. Just off. Off.
Whoa.
Ah. Good. Okay.
Walk this side. I guess she's not nice.
You got to be careful throwing a guard when you're playing Rachel Homan, because if she gets enough of that, she might be able to make this double. If she doesn't try that, that guard is exactly what
really skinny.
Rachel did to Jennifer last end, where there'll be room to come in here this way.
Well, and the problem is you've just about forced her to it, because she's taken the out-turn draw. I don't think is there.
If you think you can get through, I really like it. Yeah. But
that would be ideal.
Yeah. It's not like she papered that. No.
Now this is where they're so good.
You guys want to try it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
So they know that this is a really tight hole to get through, but now they'll manage it with how they throw the stone. So they'll throw it a little bit straighter, and then that'll hold the stone running down the path for a longer period of time and get the finish at the end.
And, with the rotation and the release point that Rachel will give you, it will run straighter. I think there's lots of room to get through that port.
And let's remember the upgrade of this team. You can say they got better. They lost Allison Kreviazek, who has moved to Europe. They've brought in, of course, Joanne Courtney, now throwing second stones. Her ability to brush has really been an added factor to this team. And they proved it really on that steal of one in the first. And here they go, Weigel and Courtney.
Gotta go 8.
Gotta come through the hole.
Really hard. Okay,
And this will not get there.
Okay. Okay. Go on. Go on.
Yeah.
A little heavier, you think? Yeah. Hey, Rach. Just to be there for her?
I think Rachel was just a little light on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Or not that bad.
I think
Yeah.
Jennifer's got them playing their game right now.
Probably top 8. Yeah. She hasn't thrown this side, eh? She hasn't thrown this side. Nope.
Rachel through this side of practice. The Jones team
needs to be
didn't.
4 foot. Okay, let's make it.
So a little bit of a guess for Jennifer.
She guessed in the first going wide and then pitched it to the back. But it is a chance for 3.
Line's great, you guys.
Sitting 2.
Line's
Back
great.
button, top 4. Liked it out of her hand.
Not moving. There it goes.
Officer McEwen.
Can't hold it.
Laws calling line.
Let's get T-line.
Take it to the T-line, ladies. Take it in for 3. Take it a little more, ladies, for 3.
Good judge. Good judge, John. You're brushing. I'd say normal. Yeah.
44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2015 Ford F-150 in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. That number, though, trimmed down to just 2. And in the final, Ontario's Stacey Smith against Heather Strong. And the skip from Newfoundland and Labrador came up big when she had to. Trailing by 1 heading into the final round, Strong scored Ford, enough to win for the second year in a row. Only the second curler to ever do so. Heather Strong wins the Ford Hot Shots and a 2-year lease on Canada's best-selling pickup, the Ford F-150. Mosaic Place here in Moose Jaw, Monday night. And our coverage of the Scotties, Manitoba, Team Canada, 2 teams coming in with perfect records, 4 straight wins. Team Canada with a steal of 1 in the first. And then Manitoba taking advantage of a couple of misses. Put 3 on the board in the second. And so now, for the first time in the game, Team Canada, Rachel Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club, do have the last drop. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
You should really curl. Yep.
The large crowd tonight's got their money's worth already. The 2 really good ends.
11. Yeah, 11. Yep.
You know, we were talking before about what gets Jones team motivated after coming off an Olympic year, because it's tough. You know, you can so many things pulling at you, but I think you always see Jones get up for these games. She wants them as bad as the next person, and plays usually at the top of her game when she's playing like Team Canada or any of the top teams.
Well, you'd have to think, you know, Rachel beat her the 2 years ago, and then last year Jennifer was off winning us a gold medal, so she watched Rachel win again, and all this winning streak, 22 games in a row. I think she would like to, she was the last one to beat her. I think she'd like to stop that run. A lot of motivation.
In Kingston, of course, in February of that year's Scotties, the 2013 edition.
Just no roll. Good. Had a girl. Very nice. Good. Just a little soft in the first one.
Yeah, I agree. And in the second, I like
Throw your eyes. Tighten up your eyes.
It's a beautiful tip.
Yeah, like I thought you that it was a little bit tighter.
but
Ticked it out of the way, rolled in the rings. Jennifer had no choice but to hit it, and now the offensive chance to get around that corner guard.
And by ignoring that stone, the Manitoba Stone Rush, top edge of the 4, to draw there and not hit and roll your way there.
Right, 2 reasons. If you hit and roll, it's harder. Because this ice, in the old days when it was dead straight, the hit and roll was the easiest way to get there. But now, this shot, there's no lack of curl here, so it's just a matter of trying to keep in front of the tee line. It's buried.
Is it a gutsy call to do this, Cheryl?
Well, it's what they typically do. This is the call. This is how they've generated their points all year, is by ignoring some of the stones in play and going around that corner and putting the pressure on the opposition. And this is the part of the game we've really seen them improve at.
On the inside. Should be pretty close.
And the theory being, if obviously this is a really hard shot for Jill to start with, even though it's her favorite, but if she misses this, yes, Jones has shot rock, but Holman's got a lot of rocks left to deal with it and get that 2.
Looking for the run back, or at least get it out. Run it back and stuffed it, and then touches her own.
Sorry, that's why she called in the first place.
So leaves the shooter out in front as a corner covering the edge of the 8. Shot rock now with the jam. That's Team Canada, edge of the 4.
Sorry, guys.
Kind of caught in between. If you do brush it, you maybe hit it thinner and get it underneath your shot rock, but still a pretty good throw.
A little bit of a pocket over here for Team Canada.
A little more. 7. Yep. Whoa. 7. Yep. Curling like it's light. Whoa. Where? 7. Stay with it. Yep. Little tap. Really hard.
Showing
really
Courtney.
Hard. Get him. Hard.
Oh, and there's just that little rub and roll off.
Just get out. Just put the center line. Okay.
I kind of think we want to roll a little steeper. Throw here.
Here's where the good teams, you don't have to throw a rocket here. Just inch your way over, get it a little closer. If you throw it lighter, you can get a bit of a roll, keep it high. Don't get it behind the tee line, then maybe you can make the double your next one.
Well, it kind of puts the pressure on the Homan team. They then have to really play for the hard roll away, so that's where you may get some mistakes.
Hard. Anything done. Come on.
They'll try to roll it towards the stone on the 8-foot. Sit in the open now. Center line, drop 4.
8.5. How much? 8.5.
Oh. I thought it was a little big, but I didn't think it was that big.
Well, after a couple of blank ends, got something going now here in the third, and it's Prince Edward Island sitting the shot stone back edge of the button. Tap it back. Possible 2 for Alberta?
For sure. It is tough. That Yellowstone was Val's first shot. It was a great draw. Really left nothing for PEI but that come around, which she made perfectly. Has to get very close to the guard.
Val Sweeting, Saville Sports Center Edmonton against Suzanne Burt, Charlottetown Curling Complex. Yeah, boy, maybe more than that.
Touch. There's 3 for you, Vic.
Wow.
It's a great shot.
That's why she, too, is undefeated. 4 straight wins.
Great shot.
Val Sweeting.
Sorry, I just didn't want to lose, and I knew we could finish it.
Don't count that team out. Val's 4% better than Jennifer Jordan and Rachel Homan.
They have been hot this week.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Okay, well, right on the nose. Okay.
They're separated for Team Canada here in the third. Chance for maybe a 2 if they can play it through.
Okay, more. Whoa, then. Control. No. Whoa, then. Right off. No. Curl up. No.
Don't want to put them together.
Want to hold the shooter, too. Wow. So 3 teams, top of the table.
Yeah. You like that there?
A little mini round robin within this big round robin. Tonight, Team Canada, Manitoba. Thursday afternoon, Alberta, Team Canada, and then Friday morning, final draw, round robin. Alberta will play Manitoba.
On the ice. Okay. Like a hard clean, I think.
Boy, it's you know, we look pretty smart.
9.5. I'd like to roll it to the
Point
fourth.
and go. You look at Emma and her mistakes, those shots that she's missed, but that's the kind of shot, Cheryl, you've got to have. If you're going to win this game, you've got to keep them separated, score your deuce, and get back in.
Yeah, and especially an open shot like that, you have to make those makeable shots for sure. And we just haven't seen the numbers for Emma so far. And you know she'll bring it up, just not seeing it right now.
Yeah, a little bit if you can.
That's good.
Trying to get some separation there.
That's good.
Good, Jen.
Nice.
You might feel a blank hand.
Sure. Feel?
Yeah.
There.
Double. Oh, really?
I really like this call here. It's going to be hard to freeze to anything and get your 2. So hit this one, it's gone. Hit this one, it's gone. And your red one, if you're lucky, stays kind of in that area. It's hard for Jennifer to get it out without doing something. She'll probably peel it out, roll out. Now you can blank the end, which would be a small victory for Team Canada.
Hard.
1 and through.
Sorry.
It was narrow from the get-go. They had negative ice, so Rachel was trying to pitch it back, probably just hit the broom as opposed to that little upward motion.
Really close.
How close does it come to that stone at the edge of the 8? Gets this one and then just
Speed's good here, Dom.
burns that one on the way by.
Score, Jen. Line's great. Oh, if you can. Line's good.
Just hit 3.
Running.
Running.
Line's good.
We're there, Caitlin.
Okay, well then. You can nibble the black of the forefoot, but that's it.
No, it's all
there.
No, it's go for. It's trying, but.
Yeah, let it come down.
No.
Stop. Okay. Tough one.
Just a foot too far.
Yeah.
You knew what Jennifer was up to.
Mine came back nice. Yeah, control. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, then we had to bring it deeper.
That's the other difference you've seen with Rachel. You know, they have the odd end that doesn't work out. She doesn't get too rattled at all. They're pretty calm. They know they just take their one here and move on to the next end. That's pretty incredible at that age.
Yeah, she's wise beyond her years. But to finish your thought, just a little too deep, because if it was a little higher in the house, you couldn't hit it on the nose and be shot.
Yeah, so then she might have to draw against 3, which is what I think Jennifer's plan is, or she'd have to hit that one and roll in, which is also more difficult than this shot.
Now you bang it on the beak, you get your single.
Nice throw.
And there it is.
One yellow.
Gets a single, but was a sloppy single for Team Canada. Jennifer Jones, Rachel Homan meeting again like they did 2 years ago.
This an open hit for a 4-2 lead. And a skip from the St. Patel Curling Club out of Winnipeg is perfect. And there it is. 4 on the board. So here we go. Her first here in 5, Rachel Homan. Can they find the hole? Get it through. Feather them.
Unbelievable.
What a shot from Rachel Homan. Pushes the other over, and it is game over. As Manitoba stays perfect.
That was 2 years ago in Kingston. But since then, Rachel Homan has won 22 consecutive games at the Scotties. And the interesting thing, you pointed it out, how good she is defensively, Cheryl, giving up only 2 or more points in 21 ends. She's won 22.
I know, she's incredible with those numbers. And the interesting part is she's also moving up how many points she's scoring, which is just
Go here.
creating an unbelievable team.
Their shot. Okay.
But we did see
Top 4. Okay.
some mistakes in that third. Emma, and then of course the missed double results in just a single, the force by Manitoba. So it's 3-2, and here in 4, Manitoba will have last rock playing the Yellowstone.
Here. Okay. But I think speed's okay, you know. It just really finished.
Yeah, the broom for Emma's hit was just on the high side of the center line, and it's that extra weight. It didn't climb across in time to make it curl, and that was the entire difference that end.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard. Really hard. Really hard. Hard. Tough one, Don.
They talked to playing about the intern high, like top 4, which is Don's bread and butter.
That's the only thing.
I kind of like that call better. That was a tough hit.
Let's go.
And she makes those all the time, so yeah, more of a high percentage shot.
Maybe because the guard's so long, they're not too worried here yet. Certainly the rock behind the 8-foot's not really a problem rock.
Thermal. Radel. Off. Radel. Clean. Oh.
Take the roll.
And you watch home in this end, she's pretty much just going to look to force Jen to the one and then try and get her deuce back next end. You don't want to risk too much this end. You don't want to give up multiple points to Jen. It's always tough being down 1 without the hammer.
Whoa. Solid. Close. Whoa. Yep. No. Whoa. No, never. Off. Okay. Go.
Ready?
Try and roll under. Okay. Do you want to throw the same ice down normal? Okay.
This particular spot, the draws are coming much more than they did day 1, but this particular spot looks like you can hold it with the brushing quite straight.
Control. Clean it. Down normal. Clean it. Boost. No, no. Whoa. No, up. Girl. Nice shot.
Very nice.
I think we can make that double. With here, Jill. Little less than I had, eh? Just a hair you had here. Okay. Good go.
There's where a weight choice, you don't have to make the double, but you'd like to get it dead on or maybe get to the inside. So you could throw like a hack weight here, even if you just get them behind the tee line. Try to get buried.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Jill officer.
Whoa. 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 No. Yeah.
Other way. Other way.
Angle it back, maybe get them both. Angles it by.
Heavy.
So Richard Hart joins his
Top 8. Light the 4.
team as coach. And,
So we're crossing a
he
little
said he did
bit.
talk to Earl Morris, had
Okay,
a
going
good
this way.
conversation,
Right,
couple of
right, right.
hours. Admits that Earl left this team in pretty good shape,
Okay.
leaving to go and coach his son.
Light's okay.
The one thing that he's not doing, he can't change anything. He said, look, this team is very good. What he does is he tries to come out if he's called out and present an option. But he'll deal with the players individually as well.
Off then.
He might go to a Joanne Courtney,
Can't be
for
heavy.
example, or an
Never.
Emma Miskew and say, watch that
Never,
stone.
never
Watch
get off.
that
7.
patch
Gotta
of
come
ice.
big.
Not as a team, but just individually. From his perspective as someone that's still on the ice and playing.
That's great. I think that's an awesome advantage for the Homan team. And no better than Richard Hart. And you can see things even if you're not matching rocks yourself, which you can do too. But you see you'll mark the trends down that maybe the second rock and the end's been sliding a little bit deeper than you can tell by the brushers. They're going 6, 6, 6, and ends up being a 9. So, you write it down and you chart that and you pass that along. And great idea for Richard.
Well, and I like that he's going to the individual players for certain tasks and jobs. Sometimes you say it to the group and everybody tries to do it, whereas you just go to each player with a thought or an idea or a task for them, and that's what they focus on.
Oh, this better
It's
turn.
getting better. It's getting better. Right off. On the red. Tons of weight. If we
A little
touch
hot.
Yeah. Hey, Caleb.
Boy, oh boy. We talked about this matchup at third, and it's been all Caitlin until now, but that's a huge miss.
Yeah.
Just a couple feet.
I do think they're guessing a little bit on that spectator side of the ice. I think they're not quite sure what that weight is there.
Do you want less? I think it'll go. Sorry? I think this should be okay. Yeah.
Tough to score for Manitoba now.
Should be better. No, gotta wait. Gotta wait. 8, 4. Okay, go if you have to.
You gotta go now.
If you have to, go. No, we're there. Like it to curl. We're there.
Whoa.
Gotta go. Hard.
Go now.
Every inch, go. Every inch right back. Freeze it if you can. Hard. Hard.
I think we just have to move it off the button. Like here? Yep. 3/4.
Alberta scored that really nice 3 on a quiet tap and roll. Now it's PEI and their final stone, and from where I sit, it's drawing against 2.
You are correct, Vic. It's one of those situations where the in-between shots are the toughest out here. And it is those shots that Val Sweeting is making so well. Suzanne Burt buried a stone only about a quarter open.
It's just heavy.
Val picked that out to lie too. This is a draw, needs 8 foot.
You're good. Good shot. Nice shot. Nice shot.
And there's a single for Suzanne Burton PEI. Now, this building we mentioned is alive right now and this evening because Saskatchewan's on the ice. That right there is an example of the communication and possibly just affecting that stone, because they couldn't say, as Caitlin Laws, that rock is halfway down, Saskatchewan makes a great shot, the building erupts, and now they lose that communication between Jones and the Brushers.
Yeah, and it's a huge thing because you're typically calling back and forth on what the rock is, where it's going to be. All of a sudden you can't hear. Now you got to move to hand signals.
Well, this is a game changer this end too, because if Rachel puts this in the right spot, they could steal 1, 2, maybe even 3.
much?
Getting a little riskier for Rachel because the Manitoba Stone did hang around.
Lean it. Go now. Go now. 4. Oh, you got hard. Drag it, guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop, stop, stop. That's good. Good. Good, Rach.
Yeah, great shot.
Anywhere on the button now. It's got to be good.
We need T-line, but we need line too.
Okay.
One top 4, one nibbling the top 12.
Okay.
They belong to Ontario in a 1-1 tie. Final stone coming up for Saskatchewan and Stephanie Lawton, Kathy.
Well, a good run back by Ontario on her final stone. Not only removed the Saskatchewan stone that was buried, but it did keep that shooter on. That's that biter. That takes away any opportunity for Saskatchewan to blank. Looking for a nose hit. Lots of issues with the handle of the stones on Stephanie Lawton's. This game is delayed a lot. Already 2 ends because of it.
Hard. Read up, guys. Read up. You got it. Good. You got room. Good throw. You got room. Finally.
For the single. And again, the extra shouting.
Line's perfect. No bounce. Line's good. Can't bounce it. Lock it on.
Lock it on. Do not bounce it off. Lock it on like that.
I touched it. I don't know if that moves or not.
That's incredible. Even with, they couldn't hear for a second there, and Jen was screaming off. They couldn't bounce off.
But there's Jill Officer Don McHugh, and that's close. But what? They're not panicking. They're not worried about the crowd. They're not worried about the screaming and yelling because they can't hear it anyway. It's just they're communicating between each other. No panic. Didn't want to bounce. They waited as long as they could. Unbelievable.
Side button, maybe.
Oh, when it got loud, Dawn kind of took the task of sort of turning towards Caitlin and really saying, you know, we're T-line. So just to make sure that she got that information.
Line's important. Okay.
Hey. It's clean. 2. Hey. Just clean it. Clean it.
Oh.
Yellowstone, Shot Rock, New Brunswick.
Yep. No.
Final stone,
Stop.
Northern Ontario. Tracy Horgan.
Trying to pick it out, Vic, to bring her other 2 red stones into play.
Out of the Idlewild Golf and Country Club in Sudbury. And she'll jam it on the back, and the shooter will roll over, and that will result in 2.
I don't know if it's there, but
Might as well try it. Can't hurt, right?
same weight's
You are
perfect.
just joining us for our first coverage here in Moose Jaw, Northern Ontario, coming through that 3-team pre-qualifying event with Yukon and the Territory. Separate entries this year. New entry from Northern Ontario. They won that pre-qualifying to get the 12th and final spot in the main draw.
Jammer's trying to go out in the weeds here and just try to throw a soft handle. Carve that guard. They might be able to touch that rock.
Hey, line's good. All you. Room. Line's great. Line's good. Gonna have to finish it. Gonna have to finish it.
I think she just straight draw right to the edge of the button.
Yep.
Not heavy.
Hard done. Hard.
Look at this. Come on.
Let's try.
And close, 1 yellow. I think so.
Good try. The hearts make it hard to tell.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, 1 yellow.
1 yellow it is.
1 yellow.
Wonderful draw by Jennifer Jones. Manitoba.
Not moving.
They pick up the single in a wonderfully curled game. They lead it. Four sheets in play here at Mosaic Place. Opened in 2011. Seats 4,500 for hockey, the home of the Moose Jaw Warriors. And our featured game is this one on the far right on sheet D. Team Canada and Manitoba. 4-2 Manitoba. What a wonderful draw that was by Jennifer Jones with her first. And so Team Canada and Rachel Homan will have the last rock. They have the hammer. Here in 5, playing the Redstones.
Line's good. You got room. Room, guys. Whoa, you gotta wait. You gotta wait.
Success for Homan
Line's
that last
great.
end, forcing Jen, and now
Make it
she's got the
good.
hammer back and a chance to get a deuce
Whoa,
set up
four,
this
yeah.
end.
Line only. Whoa, then. Whoa. I'd like to
Incredibly
finish
well
it.
swept rock by the Team Manitoba. It would have been less than a score of 1.
Yep, for line, Caitlin. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Great shot.
Understanding where to put the rocks too, Cheryl, isn't it? Like you watch Dawn here. If they have hammer, that rock's like top 8. So that if the Homan team freezes to it, there's room for Jennifer to score too. In this case, they're shrinking the scoring area, so now they've got one really close to the button. Yes, Rachel can come down and get to it, freeze to it, but how do you get 2?
Right, makes it tougher. And even just being aware, Jen was really making sure that they got that shot buried that they just played in behind the center guard, because otherwise it gives Homan a hit and roll in behind their corner. So just all those little things.
Here we go, the tick shot roll behind the corner.
Whoa! Oh, no. Sit. Shut.
Almost perfect.
It's such a great shot. You get 2 things out of it. You remove that center line guard and you get your shot stone on, and Jen will chase it. So,
and you're defenseless. You can't do a thing about it if you're Manitoba. You throw one in the rings, you've got the guard. You can't do any better than that. Like, whoops. So that stops right there. It's dangerous, but it did tweak out in the open on the intern side here for Jill.
No. Close. Yep.
we talked about the best defense against somebody that makes all those ticks is throwing a higher guard, but the problem is on swinging ice, then it's not a guard.
Then you're right.
Get it by the guard, they do. And flipping it underneath. Oh, right underneath to sit 3.
Oh, that's a beauty spot.
Guys like the hit and roll? Yeah. Sure. Control 8. Oh, control. Okay.
Joanne Courtney.
Exploding. Yeah. Other way? Yep. It's okay, we don't know. Just goes at the end. Nice throw.
It's the ultimate channel for the ultimate car enthusiast. The all-new Discovery Velocity is revved up now and ready to go. Free preview until March 31st. Check your television guide to watch now. Won't be long, and NASCAR, Formula One will all be back.
No. That's good because I'm wide. Whoa.
Right off. Clean, yep. Hard. Whoa. Grabbed and then it went sideways. No.
Roll it.
Good.
And not quite underneath.
Yeah, sorry.
Remember, it is Team Canada that does have the last rock.
What do you guys want to play this double? The double's not bad. The freeze or play the double? Okay. Freeze? What do you like? Okay, let's make a freeze. Okay.
Freeze is a little tougher. It's higher in the house.
Yeah.
Tough to be shot rock, isn't it?
Same way you threw it here a couple of big curl at the end. Line's tight. It's pretty good. 6. Where? 5 tight. 5, 4. Line's tight. 3. Go. All the way. Hard. Try and roll it on.
I heard them say 5 out of their hands, which, should have been close to T-line, and then all of a sudden 3, so just maybe as it curled, the weight came off.
So either.
She said, first of all, it's to swing your side, so it has to be a little slower, and it is up against the boards that you mentioned.
What do you
Sometimes
like?
just a bit of moist air, just from the breathing even. Just there's a lot of moisture. It depends on the air currents, but it has to hit the outside sheets first.
Okay. I don't mind feeling it.
Still a worrisome
We
rock,
go
that
here, they
red
come
one.
around. Go
Can we
there.
peel both of them? Can we get rid of both of them?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Half and
I
weight.
missed hers. What'd you get on hers?
15-10. I think it was nice weight.
Okay.
Just rub. So.
Pretty tempting to hit that red one. Just peel it.
I think she's got that to lie to.
Okay, yeah, then great point.
Just run it. Yeah, peel it out. If we clip our 3 here, that's good too.
Okay.
Understanding who you're playing.
And the shots she's capable of making.
Whoa! 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 Yep.
Caitlin Laws.
Yep. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Rachel. I think it was going out. Sorry.
Cam. Hey.
You're hoping to clip that yellow and kick it in deeper so that there isn't this little angle.
Trying to come down on the corner again, are they?
Yes.
Emma Miscue.
Line's good. 4-5. Room. I think a little late. No bounce. No bounce. Over there. Line's really good. 5. Wait only, no bounce.
Emma Miscue at 78% at the moment.
Coming down.
And she was coming in at what, remember, 76?
76%.
Great sweep, guys. Nice one, Sam.
Second chances. Remember, she misses with her first one. Now makes this.
First shot.
Albeit a little separation.
You wanna
Remember,
run it anyway?
earlier in the game, she missed
What do you
one. A
like
second
doing here?
chance, she found the range.
Even.
She did. I think it's just a little bit of that question struggle with draw weight. So she gets a second chance at it. She nails it.
Top 4.
Yeah, I think we want to be even with theirs.
We took a long look at this one. Even though it's a hard shot, but that would be the way to get it out for Caitlin Laws. But because yellow's shot, they are going to, I believe, come down and draw. But the problem with that is there's a nice angle here for Homan. That'll stick, and by hitting it on this side, they can roll this way. So it'd be tough to control sitting 2 for Manitoba. If they can't do it, they're going to give up a deuce here.
Not moving. Can you let it work?
I think the key with this one will be make sure it stays top 8.
Keep it
Right
high.
there,
Yeah.
top 4. Top 4. Okay, we gotta go.
No, 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 it's all there.
You gotta go.
Sliding.
Oh, well then. No, it's in a minute.
It's back 4.
Oh boy.
Back
Not what they
No,
want.
Yep. Tough one, Caitlin.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry, Caitlin.
It was heavy
That's
coming
pretty good.
last end too, way heavy. That started that bit of a mess.
So it's up regular speed here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So just a few feet more than that one.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's a nice chance for Team Canada. You've got the freeze at the back, you've got the tap at the front and roll.
It's a little extra. We're a little late. Yeah. No, close. 6. Line's
We can
good.
wait a bit.
Line's
Line's
good. Okay. Line's good. Freeze it. Gotta go. Light. We're there. We're there. Whoa.
Just for weight.
No. No. Curl up.
Yeah. Sorry, Em. Sorry.
Pretty good, just the same. You almost have to get to the nose. Now you're flirting with that rock in the rings. Yeah, it was real good, I guess. Jennifer's got a draw.
Yeah, freeze to it.
But the angle on the right-hand side is queued up so beautifully. If you blast all these out, which they're not going to do anyways, then you can hit that red on the left-hand side at 10 o'clock, roll in
I
and
don't think we
sit
want
2.
to sweep this early. It's taken a long time to get over there.
Yeah, I agree.
Careless.
Put in.
Speed's good here, I think. Yeah, it seems normal.
Force Jones to a tough one here. It's gonna, you have to be on the high side here.
Sweep for the T line.
No rub and roll. No bounce.
It looks heavy.
Yeah, there we know.
Off then. Off.
Little bump.
Off.
Back 4.
Off, Jill.
One
Back 4, back 8.
for sure. 2 possibly. Saskatchewan sitting Final stone, Ontario on the way. Julie Hastings, Thornhill.
She drew on her first one, had a great opportunity to put pressure against Saskatchewan, but came deep. And so Stephanie Lawton buried around that guard. That's a shot stone for sure. Needs a bite of the forefoot.
Right in there.
Good sweep.
One yellow.
For the all-rookie team representing Ontario out of the Bayview Golf and Country Club.
One yellow. You're getting cold, right?
Just doesn't curl.
This week curls though.
Okay.
Well, Jen just made a great shot.
Heel.
But you got that little red sandwich there. It's a pretty good chance that can hang around.
And she's throwing peel weight, so she should be able to spring that yellow. Her red will stay.
Feel.
Okay. Ready to hit it?
Inside. Just inside.
Her shooter should stay.
Let's go.
In a perfect world, Jennifer would have been smart to bump that a little bit. And this red one would be long gone. That's already sitting there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, right off.
Rachel Homan.
Right off. Go, Em. Go, go, go.
Wow.
Great shot.
She just squished the meat out of that sandwich. Wow.
Oh, she threw the weight to be able to spring that yellow one.
So straight there.
Look at that go. My goodness.
I think it roll a little bit.
Pardon?
Unbelievably accurate with that big weight.
I didn't look. Maybe a hair, yeah. Okay.
Solid bump. Okay.
Alberta leads 3-1 over Prince Edward Island. And boy, PEI's putting some pressure on them, sitting 1 and 2.
Trying to play the hit on the Yellowstone to get to the inside. That will remove the second shot no matter what.
Make sure that red's going
Trying to
hard.
roll it in.
Yes.
Now Sweeting.
Hard, hard.
Oh dear. Now you look.
One red.
Looks like that yellow one at the top on the left-hand side out counts the back one.
One
So
red.
just one.
It is one at the back 4. Thank you, Kathy.
Can Jennifer get by the guard with soft enough weight to get a little curl, make that double?
That's why I think she's playing just bumper weight.
Off.
No, don't roll it. Just let actually, yeah, roll it a bit.
It's fine, Jen. Want to try? Or does it just go out? What do you guys like?
This is pretty flat.
Chance
It's
for
there,
3.
eh? I mean, if you roll into it, you might still get 1. It's up to you. If we know the line to do this, I like it. It's just hard to miss.
Yeah, two's great.
Do you want to call a timeout?
Really nice.
Sure.
Time out.
Each team is given 2 90-second timeouts. Richard Hart will make his way to the ice.
It isn't easy.
That's why, like, even if we roll in, like, even if we don't hit it out, we might still get it. It's just this isn't super easy anyways.
It's not an easy double. That's for sure.
I wouldn't call that easy. It's really flat here.
Real flat.
Oh,
Do we know the line for this one?
Hmm?
Do we know the line for this one?
This is like crazy curl. I'd have to come
Just
this
wondering
way.
if this is worth it, and if we even if we roll in and just move it and get 1, just because the hit's not.
It's not easy to
super
stick
easy
around
right now.
anyways, but it is guaranteeing our 1.
Right. Yeah, I like that hack leader for 2.
Yeah.
Shot stone. That's what I like. But if you think you can make that other one, you're better than I am.
Just for now.
That's not to say that it's not there.
No, because it's really flat. Like I got to hit
It's pretty
here.
Flat, isn't it? Like, what do you gotta
Yeah.
hit?
Half a rock. I can see 3/4. Like the
Yeah,
guard's
you
not
can
in
see
play.
enough. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah,
It might
the
still
problem is
spread
that it's pretty easy to go underneath.
I don't
and-
think
and
so. Like the angles are
Just
so.
feel.
I'm hitting half of it. It's not going anywhere.
If we can make this, then
What turn do you like this one if you play
This
the hack
is the
leader?
only way you can do it, but
Yeah.
they're angled the wrong way.
Yeah, right. But I mean, it's still there. You can even just throw a back line or 11 or whatever you call it.
Yeah, I just don't
Whatever
know
you
the
think.
ice with a hack here.
Yeah, I know it's a guess. I know that's the thing, right? We haven't thrown the hack waiter, have we?
No.
whatever you like, Rachel. If you like this, then whatever you like, Skipper.
Richard likes the soft one because he's good at it.
What do you guys
Like when Glenn would say to him, throw it back 12 foot weight, you get back 12 foot weight. So that's a pretty easy shot for Richard. You could also With the weight Rachel could throw, you
Two,
could
it's
kick
a
it
tie ball
across
game.
that way. But I
It's
think
not
the
easy to
best
throw.
way to score a possible 3 is the one we drew first. That stays for sure. Can you throw it hard enough to kick it across that way?
Just want to look at the angle.
It's just risky.
What would you guys rather throw?
You have to make sure you score.
Exactly.
So that's the only risk, because
That's where Richard, sorry,
You
makes
can
sense.
throw this one to like cross it if you want.
Sorry?
You can, because instead of hitting it this way, we
Based
can
on
throw
the draw,
it.
that didn't go crazy, right? I think we can hit it high side with hack. Hit this high side? Yeah, like our draws didn't move a ton. Just, I've got to hit a quarter of it and try and stick around. Whatever you like, Rach.
Whatever you like, you're throwing at Rachel.
Rachel wants to hit.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Sometimes
There? I like that.
she reverts back to the old Rachel.
Stay really close here, Lise. Yeah.
Why is this? There's nothing in
Even throw
front,
11.
Russ. Why are they so concerned about playing
Looks close.
something
It
soft
looks
at that
minimum,
stone and
but
just
I don't-
pushing it back to score two?
We can do
Well, because I think she's trying to score 3. I think she'd like to
not
play
soft.
that,
Okay.
that big waiter for 3, which
I
she's
mean,
good
cross
at.
it.
And it's
Keep
a
going.
you wrestle with yourself in this situation because the brain says tap it out for 2. That's what
Yeah.
Richard said. Richard's the veteran, a little more experience than Rachel. This makes the most sense because I like what Cheryl just said. You have to score.
How much?
Well, I mean, don't you look at the? Don't you turn around, Cheryl, and look at the scoreboard and say it's 4-2. We get 2 here. We're tied halfway through it.
Yeah, and I would. You know, I think the issue with the shot for Rachel is she hasn't seen a hack a weight shot run down here, so she's really guessing on where to put the broom. That's what she seemed to be kind of tentative about.
So they've elected to play this quieter shot, have they?
Yes.
11 up.
Playing for the deuce.
11 up. Right up. Just 11.
Lean it.
Just 11. Yes! Hard.
Courtney and Weigel. This is all about line now. Trying to avoid the jam at the back. Trying to hold this line now. Got to push it out and avoid the jam. How nice is that?
Wow.
She worried about the shot. Hadn't played one this way. That brushing too, and you have that. That'll save you a few times, won't it? To tie 4-4. Rachel Homan, the Ottawa Curling Club, the 2-time defending Canadian champion.
The 2015 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by M&M Meat Shops. Frozen food at its best.
She had all kinds of questions about this, Russ, before playing it, but figured it out. Got some help from her front end.
And that's the shot they're getting so much better at. Rachel Homan would not have played this shot 2 years ago. Executes it perfectly. Just enough brushing from the front end. Beautiful shot.
For the 2 in 5 to tie. After opening with a steal, Manitoba got the 3. We're even halfway through. Rachel Homan's with Brian.
Rachel, an amazing shot there to tie things up after 5 ends. Call the timeout. Discussion with Rich Hart. Maybe just take us through the process of why you chose that shot.
I mean, they're both tough shots. The tap was angled the wrong way for us, and the double was really flat. It was for 3, but at this point in the game, when we're down, we needed to make sure that we got at least 1, and hopefully 2. So it was just a little bit too flat and a little bit. It doesn't guarantee our 1, so we had to make sure to try and go for 1 first, and then 2 is a bonus.
You have Saskatchewan playing right next door, and the crowd kind of picks up. How tough is that for communication out here?
Oh, it's good. I like the energy of the crowd. It's really fun to play, and you just pretend they're cheering for you, I guess. I'm just kidding.
22 straight wins at the Scotties. How much does your team talk about that streak?
Never. I didn't even know it was a streak, but it's. I mean, we're just taking it one game at a time. It's the Scotties, and every game matters. So, I mean, win or lose this game, it's still a long week, and we just gotta keep thinking process right now.
Rachel, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And as we check the numbers after 5, so much focus. We talked about the thirds. They're playing well. Emma Miskew at 83%. Caitlin Laws at 80. Both skips, however, are at 70% in a 4-4 tie. And of course, the 1 stolen point for Team Canada. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association.
The 2015 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. By Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
They are Canada's aerial ambassadors. They are the Canadian Forces Snowbirds. And they are based here at 15 Wing Moose Jaw. The Snowbirds have been thrilling audiences right across North America since 1971, 9 Tudor jets. And it's just the 9 pilots who fly only for 2 years. And then to be in one of these cockpits, you have to apply, and you have to go through a training camp of sorts, and then only 4 pilots will get a chance to sit in this coveted seat. The Snowbirds, watch for them this year. They'll be flying right across Canada and the United States from PEI to Victoria. These are the Snowbirds. They are pretty special. And they are one of the most economical of the acrobatic teams around the world. Just a team of the 9 pilots. They send 2 extra planes, plus some maintenance people, about a crew of 25 all told. And they'll start in May and then go right through to October. Thank you to the people at the airbase for welcoming us today. And the curlers earlier this week, Team Canada. Rachel Homan and Joanne Courtney were there. So we're tied at 4 as we welcome you back on this Monday night. And here in the 6th, it will be Manitoba. It does have Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Homan went in and Jones through the corner, Homan through the center guard. Jones ignores everything and goes around the corner. There's a perfect example of why she scores so many points.
And perfect shot making. All 4 rocks are absolutely perfect, right on the X.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that is a great shot. Instead of throwing the straight peel at it, they throw the down weight, get their shooter to roll onto the rings. Like just so many little things that you see.
The teams coming up should be watching this game over and over and over again. The choice of weights, when to go in, when not to. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cheryl.
Clean. Yeah. Hard. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. 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 Hard. Okay, good.
We're hoping to nose that.
Really? Why wouldn't you want the roll underneath? I mean, they're lined up, granted, but why not take the roll underneath?
Well, if you rolled right underneath, you'd probably be down by the button because that angle would have changed. Rachel freezes to it, and you've shrunk that scoring area again. By rolling a little bit like this, now Rachel can hit and roll, be in front of the tee line, and it's not that hard to roll. If the yellow wood's 2 feet to the left, it's a big roll, which is harder to control.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard, guys, push, hard.
Did they hold it enough for her? Yeah, they held it to make contact, but it'll roll and spin out in the open back edge of the 4.
Good throw, Joe.
Still a good shot because Jones has to deal with it, and wherever they roll is behind the tee line.
Play that, same weight.
So if you roll buried, Team Canada freezes. Now you have smaller scoring area again. So Jennifer's a lot smarter than that. She's going to try to roll big, roll right over to the back 8. I like it.
No. A little more. No. Clean. Yeah. Hard. Yeah. Gotta go. Really hard. Watch the roll. It's gotta sit.
And again, thin, gotta sit.
Great shot, Dilly. Perfect.
And it will finally sit just back edge of the 8-foot.
Great shot.
Do you want here or here?
Whatever you like. Bring me down normal.
I was really impressed with Richard coming out, before that shot of Rachel's for her deuce last end. And just how he approached it. He didn't come out and tell them what to do. He came out and gave them information. I don't think you should tell Rachel what to do. And she, you know, she heard his input and she made a decision based on that, which I think was a great way to approach it.
Close to the double.
She just got off of it.
And then over at the top. And I would think in that conversation that Richard Hart, he didn't tell me this, but I'm just going to surmise.
Fight the four.
Top four.
That the conversation he had with Earl Morris was just on how to handle this team and handle in particular the skip.
Right. And you know, skips, they can be touchy creatures. So I do
What?
think
Really?
they can.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
take offense to that.
No, I think Earl would have given them some great information. And
Line on the tee, please. If you're heavy, do we need a rub? Yeah, tee back four. No.
Caitlin's got a case of the heavies here tonight.
All there. Heavy.
Still there.
Gotta go deep, guys. Even, back 8. You're there, you're there, you're there.
Whoa.
Yep. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay.
It's good out there, though. Yeah. Go get JC's watch.
If the line's perfect, we can bury, but otherwise right to here.
Yeah, I think we need to go to the back one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's here last time was Tian Zone, so
Yeah.
Bury that top 8. Rachel's got a big decision to make. Do you start making double run backs or do you go around it? And now it's easy to get off the hook here.
we should be pretty good.
6, 7. Yellows.
In a 2-2 tie. 1, 2, 3 yellows. They belong to Ontario. Final stone coming up for Saskatchewan and Stephanie Lawton.
Well, in Stephanie's first one, she hit and Stack was trying to roll underneath the guard that was in front, but left her 2 stones grouped together. Ontario made no mistake and removed both of them. And so it will be a draw against 3. Needs to get almost to the 4-foot.
You know, the Julie Hastings team, have you been impressed with their play, Kathy?
I have. I was not only impressed by their play, but their mental toughness this morning in the game that we covered. She had a chance for 3 and wound up ticking her own out and giving up 2, and then came back the next end and made 2 great shots. She's they've got the whole package. One of those teams that will be fighting for that 4th spot.
You've been here all day.
Every day, all day. I am the most comprehensive curling coverage.
All by yourself, right to the lid for the single for Saskatchewan.
Round. Yeah. Line only. Yeah. Hard. Go. Whoa. Good. Okay, let go.
Does it carry at the end when it gets to the middle, eh?
You think the side will be as good?
It just doesn't slide.
Now our coverage will continue tomorrow. Make a note, there is no, Kathy, don't come, Kathy, there is no morning draw. There is just draw 9 at 3 p.m. Eastern time, although Kathy will be working it with Brian, and she'll see Ontario against British Columbia and Patty Knesevic from Prince George. So no morning draw tomorrow.
Caitlin just figured out her draw weight, second chance, and she nailed one, that top 4-foot yellow rock around the guards.
How perfect is that?
We should just get to center.
There right now. Line's good. Off. Right off. 8.
Okay, line's good.
8. Right off.
Stay close.
Should come down this late in the game. They're yelling 8.
Again, Weagle and Courtney. A big carry again for them. A very big carry. Oh, and I don't know if it got just a slight rub to pick up the shot stone. It was covered, but it was pretty close. Better look now. Whether in fact they just dragged this all the way. Pure and clean. Have a look. Ah, there's that rub and a spin in to grab shot rock.
Well, too bad for that rub because it now leaves this double.
Try to make this double. Okay. You got 3/4, Jen.
Alberta leads 3-2. Prince Edward Island is giving them a real fight. And are they sitting 2 PEI?
They're sitting 1. This is the in-off. She was trying to make off her own and will not.
So having a look.
No, they're not sure. Looks like 1 yellow.
1 yellow.
Yep, Laurie Olsen-Johns confirms that. So that stops the bleeding for a bit. Alberta picks up the 1. After that 3 they scored in the 3rd.
Jennifer's forced to play the double here. If you play a soft weight, you hit and stay, you're going to leave a double for Homan. So if she can hit enough of this top red one that was just thrown by Rachel, play that back red double, she will sit 2.
Nothing yet, officer. Nothing yet. McEwen
Come on, up.
going to come up, going to touch this. Oh,
Hey, Caitlin. Sorry.
threw it there by herself. Now Rachel Homan will get a second chance.
Touched it.
Did we touch it?
Touch it, yeah.
And you just flipped it on the way by.
How do you touch it and not move it a foot?
Touched it.
Oh.
I thought we had it.
Thin 3/4 of the cap.
You like that weight, guys?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll put it
I've
right
noticed
there.
the second chances tonight have all been made perfectly. Every time somebody gets a second opportunity at these shots.
How huge was that? That bends a fraction more. You're sitting 2. If this isn't a good spot, you score 3. And now, like you say, the second chance is made perfect. It might be a steal.
Close. Yeah, little left.
Little left. Keep your brooms down.
Line's good.
We can wait a bit. You can go. You can go. Line's good. Gonna have to go. Yes.
So here they go then. They have to go, then go.
Really gotta go.
Weagle, Courtney. Trying to avoid that rub on that stone top four. Here comes that rock again. Here they go again. Here comes that rock again. Oh, boy. And that, again, just may have rubbed and rolled enough to grab shot stone.
We played a little quieter. So we can't come off the back of ours.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we play just a little bit quieter.
I think we're going to try it again.
Just slowing down a hair there. She did say a hair lighter out of her hand. Nice brushing, just the same.
Their shot, so.
Hey?
It's their shot.
That sort of gear effect, huh? Just grabs the edge of the rock and just
10.
Okay.
turns in.
Yes, yes.
Go down.
I got to give the double a try again.
I think I like this. I like this, yeah.
We got to hit 7/8, not come off of our own. Did you hear?
Yeah. Let's go, Jen. I like this. Yeah, but even if we come off ours, Caitlin, I think we make it on the back.
Not the end of the world, I don't think.
Yeah, but if we come off ours, I think it's good on the back.
You think this shouldn't spill too much?
No, I don't think so. I'm not throwing it very hard.
I like
if
this,
we
yeah.
come off of ours, I think that actually helps us. We might be able to make it for 3.
Okay.
Don't you? I mean, I got this draw, but that's not easy.
They're worried about hitting that off of that one, but I don't think they will.
Should we be okay then?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Caitlin's saying you hit
10.5.
7/8, you'll hit the yellow one. I don't agree with that. I think you could hit a little thick half and still miss that yellow one. So the angle is there. Do you decide to throw it?
Easy,
No,
so
I like this,
I
Jen.
like this,
Let's
yeah.
make this.
Decide to throw it soft enough to
10,
get
10.5.
3.
Okay, let's make it.
That's what I think she said, that she was going to try and throw down weight to have her shooter stick around.
She has to hit just about all she can see. That's the other problem. The last double was easier than this one. She has to be pretty close to that rock at the top of the 12-foot.
I like that Jill Officer. Jennifer Jones comes back, maybe somewhat a little frazzled. Come on, we can just make this. Let's refocus here. Let's get right in and get to it. Final stone. Here in 6.
Solid 10.
A double, maybe 3. Officer, McEwen, waiting, angle it, and oh, it's stuffed at the back. And then the shooter goes, but it'll be 2 for Manitoba.
Good shot. Yeah,
Good shot, Jen. Let it go.
3 would have been just a huge bonus. Yeah, I had to throw it quieter.
Yeah, nice shot.
2 is big.
Touched them both. Then it got collected at the back. Shooter rolls too far. Manitoba gets a couple. They are the cream of the crop in Canadian women's curling. Both Rachel Homan and Jennifer Jones have won the Scotties multiple times. Both have worn the Team Canada colors, and they are considered the best two teams in the entire world. And throughout their respective lineups at every position, these two teams are eerily similar. In Lisa Weigel and Dawn McEwen, both have leads that are quiet personalities, yet deadly accurate on the ice. Both have power at the second position. Joanne Courtney and Jill Officer are two of the best brushers in the business, too. Emma Miskew, Caitlin Laws are both young thirds that are wise beyond their years. And despite a 15-year age difference, Rachel Homan and Jennifer Jones are very much alike, all the way from their delivery to that killer instinct and the way they hate to lose. With both teams having announced plans to pursue our country's Olympic berth in 2018, tonight is the first of what should be a memorable series of games over the next 4 years. It has been a very long time since we've seen a rivalry in Canadian women's curling quite like this one. And the best part is, it's just getting started. Just how close are they? In the 3 Scotties they've appeared in, their records are exactly the same. 25-6. And a 2-2 record against each other. And on the tour this year, their record 1-1.
That's amazing.
Welcome back, everybody, on a wonderful Monday night here in Moose Jaw. And Manitoba, with their 2-6, take the lead. Team Canada, Rachel Homan will have the last drop. She has the hammer, playing the Redstones here in 7.
Oh, we were talking about it, Russ. I don't know if that shot was there for Jen to stick around for 3.
Not that speed, I don't think. And I like what you were saying, that
Sorry, I got it back on
you soften the weight, it becomes a trickier shot. If they ever steal one, you're in trouble. That's an important end, number 6. So that 2 is still pretty big.
Guard him. Little tap? Yeah. Oh. Okay, back 4. Back 4.
Jen had no hesitation going up and getting rid of the Homan corner guard.
Dawn McEwen, 2 behind the tee line, which is really rare. So something to work with for Homan.
Yep. 6. 6. How's line? Gotta go hard. Whoa. Gotta go light. Hard then. Hard. Hard. Keep the line hard.
Gotta keep the line here. If a cross is over, there will be a red double.
Done.
Down on this rock. Okay. Do you hear me? Yeah. Do 3/4, 3/4, firm.
Yeah,
Like a 7.5. Yeah.
We're bound to hear that a couple of times. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
High side's best.
This place is rocking tonight.
It's fun. All the curlers love it. You know, even if it's not your sheet and you're not Saskatchewan, they still love the energy and the noise in the venue.
Hard! Whoa! No. Get it. Good shot. Sorry, Jelly. Sorry.
A little wind burn going by there. Nice shot.
That looked nice, Jelly. Yeah, not bad. A little in out. Have to reach back a bit.
It looked like you, but it didn't look like you said it. Like it looked just...
No, yeah. Nice.
They're so aware of their release and their delivery. You just heard that conversation
7,
between Caitlin and Jill, you know. Yeah, it wasn't a bad throw, but I was a little in
7.
out and I had to get it back. And they just know exactly what they do on their throwing.
Yep. Gotta go with me. Whoa. Room. 7, 8. Clean it. Yep. Hard line. 7. Hard line. Little tap. Hard line. Nice sweet hit.
Beautiful line.
Yeah, maybe.
He could probably, you want to come look at it?
You want to nose it?
The pinhole's
Yeah,
available.
I think it goes though if you want.
Go look at it. You want to go look?
Nose is good. Let's just nose.
I like the nose.
We'll lose those 2. What kind of weight do you like?
Like the 10?
Okay. I just want to make sure
Northern
we kill
Ontario, one of those
Yeah.
teams, Kathy, at 2 losses and trying to stay there. New Brunswick trying to win their first, giving them a battle, sitting 2 Northern Ontario Tracy Horgan's last to come.
Well, she went around on the first one, Sylvie Robichaud, and on the attempt to get in there, she ticked the guard. This is the double attempt to bring the biter at the back into play for 2.
Close. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Bang, touch it, spill it, and there they go. Northern Ontario, Tracy Horgan.
We watched the game earlier today. Marianne Arsenault tried to jam one other with 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it didn't work. And Caitlin approached it the other way. Just let's soften it up a little bit, get rid of those back rocks, but hit it dead on. A nose hit isn't the hardest shot in the world, and now it's tough for Homan to do something with that.
Yeah, it's recognizing when you can't make that shot or it's not going to work out, so change the weight selection.
8. What do you think?
Just back 4.
Now Team Canada will still have 2 rocks in the rings, but it's a good chance they'll be close enough together that Jones can make a double at some point.
Hard. 9. Hard. Really hard, guys. Hard. Hard for separation. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Really nice, Sam. Great throw.
Great shot.
Great sweep, Joe. Yeah, me too.
Saskatchewan continues to lead 3-2 after a blank in 7. Ontario has the last rock in 8.
You hit it, it's fine. Firm.
Just enough angle and enough separation that Caitlin can't get both these reds. So now she's going to try to pick it clean, and the danger there is you could flash it completely.
Right off. Pick her own. Looks like it.
Wow. Yeah, you can see that coming.
Wow. Caitlin Laws just hangs her head.
You just can't try that hard on that shot to do that. If you jam your own other, no big deal.
She's got a fair bit of extension when she adds the weight, and sometimes that extension is a backward motion, and with that weight you get no hope of it coming back.
No. T. Top 8.
Okay.
Just a little higher than that. Okay. This is guard ran fine.
Yeah. Yeah. This is going to curl a little more than Lisa's, so just be careful when it gets in the frost.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw a couple feet less than that. About 6. Should be pretty good.
Whoa, let it curl. Okay, 5.
Take a look. We're in it.
I think we're there. 6.
Shot stone, Alberta is at the just the back of the 8-foot final stone PEI to be played here, and that, of course, Suzanne Burt from Charlottetown.
Well, Val Sweeting had a really good chance to put pressure and force Suzanne, but she was deep on her second stone, and so this is the draw for shot. But if they can get it to curl enough and touch that yellow stone back at all, 2 are possible.
And second shot is just in front, top of the 8-foot. Just a little rub, very nicely done.
1 red.
Yep.
To pick up the single.
Firm.
We want to welcome those of you who have been watching Carolina and Ottawa on TSN 5. Welcome to Moose Jaw as Jennifer Jones tried the double and missed on this Monday night of the Scotties. And our featured game is Team Canada against Manitoba. It is 6-4. Manitoba leading as we play here in 7, and it is Team Canada. Rachel Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club that does have the last rock playing the Redstones.
This is really, Russ, what you and I talked about, what we've seen with Rachel's team is that they are starting, especially this year, we're noticing them starting to trend towards being able to score more points. So even when they get down, they were always good at defense, but even when they get down now, they're able to come back. And they're doing that with a lot of soft shots and angles.
And the freezes and that tap freeze they made to change the angles.
close.
Wow. And unable to hold the shooter. That's a bogey.
It certainly is. It might be a double bogey if this one's made.
That's unusual.
In the middle?
Wow, is right.
Do it exactly how I wanted to. Yeah. Do that well.
It wasn't even close. Just lost the curl on the side.
Yeah, it's gone. Over there. Here's
What Rachel's saying there is we've lost the curl, and what she doesn't get much curl to begin with. She's got that outward motion. But the ice does straighten up late in the game like this.
Well, she said over there, so I think they're finding they've lost the curl on the fan side more so. They said not as bad on this side. So maybe just again, we talked about the heat, and it might have something to do with changing the ice on that side.
I said that both skips were at 70%, if I remember correctly, at the fifth end break. They've actually lost percentage points. They're both now at 69.
And it's not that they're playing that badly. Now that wasn't on Rachel's highlight reel, that one, but the shots have been so hard because they're applying pressure to each other with some great shot making. Huge chance at a double here now. Close the first time.
Given a second chance. One and two, and there they go. Wow.
She has come to play.
I mean, that's.
Way to capitalize on that.
But we were talking earlier about
back that up. Really good.
in one of the breaks. I think just it's one mistake. I mean, and you think about other sports. A pitcher gets a fastball up, and it's a home run.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, just one mistake can turn a game around. In this case, it turns an end around, and so now they'll pitch this through, and a blank will go on the board.
Yeah.
Back that up, eh?
6-4. Manitoba leads it. We've seen some wonderful curling on this Monday night. Two undefeated teams coming in. 4 straight wins by both Team Canada and Manitoba. And also on the ice tonight, Alberta, Val Sweeting out of Edmonton. Also 4 straight wins. Those 3 teams top of the table. And this the first of the battle of the big 3. And right now it's advantage Manitoba and Jennifer Jones out of the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg. Up 6-4 on Team Canada's Rachel Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club. And here in 8, it will be Team Canada that has the last rock, playing the Redstones.
Whoa, Caitlin, whoa, whoa. Wait, guys, wait,
It's over here. It's going to run better.
Okay, line's good. No, you can't yet.
Wait till there. We can wait.
You can't. We're on the guard.
It's sliding a bit. It's biting 8.
We're on the guard. We're on the guard. You're
biting 8.
Just higher the better. Higher the better. Ah. Okay, good.
Done. Less than that.
Hair, just that, like probably half a rock wider. It's out where there's still some nice pebble.
Okay.
And it went that 3 feet farther. They were hoping top 12, top 8.
How's it run with the out-em?
Board weight.
The out-turn should still curl.
Should go towards the fans.
Is that enough ice for board? Ask for more if you want. Is it straight?
Well, your guard didn't curl.
Okay.
I think we've lost it.
I'd aim to the margin.
Talking about losing the curl.
Yeah. Board up.
No, no.
Heavy.
No, 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 no.
Needs to walk over.
Cut.
No, it's not enough.
Okay.
And just push it in behind. So, for those who aren't familiar, when you look at this is a side sheet.
Roll away.
The warm air will come in off the people who are sitting beside that sheet. What does it do to the pebble? Basically melt it a little bit and flatten it out? Is that what happens?
Yeah, it does. So it melts the ice, flattens it out, and then the rocks it gets a little warm and kind of greasy for a while. Then eventually, so it'll get faster for a little bit, and then it starts to really slow down, and there's just no curl, there's no pebble for the rocks to grab to get that curl.
When we make all these comments about the ice too, it's only these elite players that I think effects, because they're talking about, I can't be top 8, I have to be top 4. Like we're talking small distances, and it can really affect your strategy and your confidence level.
Yep.
Forgetting that.
Yeah, I wasn't.
And the other thing you notice as the week goes on, you'll notice the curl will diminish a bit with the rocks, but this would be a little bit early for that. I think it's just more the pebble, that they've lost the pebble due to the heat.
Just in the house, it's tricky on.
Chose to play the top guard.
I don't really want to throw a center line guard.
I feel like we need a guard. Like, playing them in the rings, eventually double's going to transpire. Like, it's, or if one shot's, like if we tap it nose, it bends over.
Anywhere high, there's no double.
I know, it's just that. If we get them in the house. Like, I don't mind throwing another corner if you want, or over here. If we want to wait one.
Sorry?
I just feel like we need a guard.
Like, if we do this, she's going to have to hit one of them, and then we can guard on the next.
I know, I just don't think it's super easy to, like, if we overcurl it all or we go by it, it's pretty easy double. Like, there's no guards protecting it.
No guard there?
If you like, I don't mind guarding the middle one, but if you don't like the center, then.
We can, it's just if they come around.
Okay, let's guard it.
Okay. You guys like tight?
Think like 2-3.
Okay, 2.5. Speed's still nice here.
Funny situation, isn't it? You need guards when you're 2 down early in the end like this, and you're guarding your shot, your rock, which you can eventually get at that open one. But your brain says, why am I throwing a center guard when I have hammer?
Oh, it's all there. 3, 4.
4 is not the number they're looking for.
Where is it?
It's in. Might die. Slowing down.
It's coming
now.
down.
Never, never.
Okay. Wow. Sorry, Rach.
Try it.
That's good.
Actually surprised that stopped.
That much too deep?
I don't know what else to do.
Much too close?
Yeah,
just
that
keep
makes
the room
that
down on
double
this
a
one.
little easier, but it might be a blessing in disguise. If Jill ever overthrows this and hits it a little thin, she can take out her own rock and leave 2 red. It's a wee bit dangerous.
No.
We're jamming it on the side.
Oh, this could be ugly.
That's what you said.
Sorry.
Think same thing. Okay. Okay. You can throw a little.
Our first final
higher
on
for
sheet
sure.
A, and Northern Ontario comes out a winner, 8-4 over New Brunswick. Mentioned tonight that there are 3 teams, 4 of them actually, on the ice that are at 2-2, and that's a big win for Northern Ontario. Gets them on the plus side.
Pretty good.
Dropping a
Line's good.
third so early in round robin would be difficult. With so much play the rest of the week. So Northern Ontario at 3-2, New Brunswick falls to 0-5.
Whoa.
It's a lot deeper.
Touch the center line.
A little bit
Whoa.
Nice one, Joe.
It's good.
Straight peel it. Okay. Clean. Nice throw, Caitlin. Good.
Speed's nice around. Yeah.
Would you consider, or could you, in fact,
2-3.
if the ice on that half of the sheet closest to the boards is flattening out, do you then try as a skip to draw the play to the other side?
You could for sure, and a lot of times you will. I think they know this. They don't seem to be struggling with the speed so much here yet. It seems to be more the curl they're getting, so they're still comfortable enough playing down the side.
Yep, go now. We're 3.
It's interesting, ice makers, I spent some time trying to understand
Stop. Over and stop.
the ice and what they do, and they will put a double pebble on a high pebble, and then with warmer water, a lower pebble. And what that does is when the sweepers are sweeping, it gives them an opportunity to, oh, I'll let you go do the update, Vic.
Okay, thanks very much.
I was on a roll.
Oh, yeah. You know, an ice maker. Kathy, final stone, Val Sweeting.
Well, Val tried a triple raise double on her first. That shows you how many rocks were in play. Just scattered the stones. Suzanne Burt came right down on top. Needs to get to the hearts.
Use the backing.
Good. Sorry, guys.
It does.
Yellow.
Trying to win
Alberta.
5 in a row.
One yellow.
One yellow.
Yeah, exactly right with the ice, though. It's all about the double pebble and the different two temperatures, the two pebble sizes, just to allow it to not deteriorate as fast.
Right, you can wear it down with the sweeping, and then you still got a layer of pebble underneath. But the problem is when it's heat, then it melts all the pebble, and that's why you end up losing the curl and getting slower speed.
Sit. It's losing its handle. Sit. Good, Em.
So we started off the evening talking about the two-thirds, Emma Miskew and Caitlin Laws, and how Emma's game may not have been up to par so far, but she has the advantage on Caitlin Laws. Falling off a little bit on hits for Miskew, struggling game for both head draws and hits for Caitlin Laws. Player numbers are brought to you by Ford, proud partner with the Canadian Curling Association for 21 years.
I think there's less risk. Yeah.
And it's just, as you say, just one shot here or there.
Jennifer took a long look at playing the come around, because if you make it good, you might be stop this two-ender that's going to happen if you don't make this raise.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it's worth it.
But that's the point right there. You're 2 up. You come around, maybe you tick. They hit and roll buried. You give up 3, and now you've lost control of the game. Plus, you could make this.
Yeah, you got a chance at this run double.
Playing skip stones.
Yep, right to it.
Here in the 8th.
Clean, clean. Right to it. Hard to it. Good.
I guess they're just playing the straight peel. I thought they're going to run it.
Good. On that side? Yeah. Okay.
Running it straight back at risk, too, if you ever bonk it dead on, and it's still buried. I think, too, the part of the thinking process there was that with this rock so high, it would be pretty simple for Rachel to be a little deep here, and there might be a double.
Same. Are we going even?
Ontario scored 1 in 8.
Go away, Lisa. If it's
to
at
tie
all
Saskatchewan,
back,
and they'll have the last rock playing 9.
Okay.
Same draw speed.
Yeah.
There.
Line's
good.
good.
4.
Okay, 4 is good.
Just 4. Let it curl. 5. Oh. Back 4 then. 4.
All the way back then.
Just 4.
Okay. It's got to go back.
Back.
Deeper than that. Yeah.
Even, guys.
Okay, whoa.
Even.
Should be okay.
Good.
Got it. Yeah.
They were caught there, weren't they?
Passed pretty close.
They wanted it a couple feet lighter, and then they decided it was heavy, so they had to go way back, and then they brushed it, and then they realized it couldn't be heavy, and that curl again, the swingy side seems to be slowing down.
Yeah.
It's still flat, but Jen just threw this basically with her peel.
Yeah, true. You throw that again, she'll be close.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen. Let's go.
You need a double to bail them out last end.
Out of her hand, Craft, Officer, and McEwen. Looking for the double. All the way in, get 1, come across, touch it, and not enough.
Good shot. It's fine.
Any thinner.
Good try.
Forces Rachel to have to play it.
Thinner.
Oh, she She was close.
Sorry. Hair thinner. I think you would have had it.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. So he's lifting
You're
her
a little thinner.
Yeah, just her hair.
Yeah.
Nice throw.
Here, reach.
Now you remember the rollout last time.
How much? We lifted the brooms on Joe's. It curled 4 inches. So.
Okay, we'll keep a broom down for sure.
How much? Just stay close. This is
Control?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same situation here, possibly?
Well, oh, sure, you could roll out here for sure, and you can't cross it by much either to roll your shooter in. You'll clip your back one. Nose hit.
Clean it. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
All the way down, Weagle. Oh. Weagle, Courtney kept the line. We're tied at 6. What a game. Well, it's time now for the M&M Meat Shops Final End Challenge. Right after the game, go to finalend.ca. Enter the secret word for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the 2016 Briar in Ottawa. That includes the tickets, the hotel, the airfare. First 100 entries will have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants will get an M&M discount. It's finalend.ca. We'll give you the secret word, and then you go there. We were just saying during the break, we saw that earlier statistic about them being even with their records. I think it was 25-6 through 3 Scotties. Even head-to-head record 2-2. On the tour this year, they're 1-1, and here they're tied 6-6. As we welcome you back, Team Canada and Manitoba. We go to the 9th, and it is the Manitoba champions out of the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg. Jennifer Jones does have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones.
Worst shot. Okay. Kind of think we just want to go there. I like it. Full fort. Give you a hair less.
Interesting situation here. I don't think
not much.
Manitoba would mind having a blank here. But if you hit that red one, you're going to roll open, and Team Canada freezes, and it's hard to get in there. So this is the call. Just have Don come in top 4, partly buried, fully buried. Worry about that red one later.
All you, line's good. Off for a sec. Off. We got no line.
Top 4.
Get off. It's heavy.
No, it's not heavy.
Needs
Top
to
4,
sit.
just top 4.
Stay with it.
Fighting 4.
Whoa, no, it's all there. It's on the button. Good one, Dawn. That's a good spot.
Wow. That went a long way, I thought.
Okay.
Both these teams come in with 4 straight wins. Now, they say they don't look ahead, but we can. So tonight, it's Team Canada, and then you look ahead and you go down to that last game, Alberta. That's on Friday morning, final round robin draw. Will that determine who gets first, second, or third?
8, 9.
The way these 3 teams are playing, quite possibly, but lots of games in between.
No. 9. Whoa. Clean it. Yep. Hard. Hard for weight. Go. Hard.
Oof.
Hard.
Oof.
Top.
Wow.
Okay.
That just hooked around the guard. So for Team Canada tonight, of course, Manitoba now looking ahead. There you see. On Thursday afternoon is the big game with Alberta. They'll close against New Brunswick and Northern Ontario.
Not sure I like this one. I know what Jennifer's thinking. Freeze to the back when it's in a solid position. You're sitting 3, but that red one that was just thrown is so easy to be raised.
No.
You could peel the guard and start blasting away.
No.
Another option.
No, you can't.
Then you might bring in the option for a blank. Or at least go a low risk deuce if you did that.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Caitlin, you might as well stay down.
All those yellows were a little higher, I'd agree with it. But
Do you want to freeze to this one? Hey.
Hey.
Kate. So even if you touch it and just sit there, it's good. Okay.
What do you think for speed on this side?
Top
you
four.
guys?
I think it's going to be a little slower than what you threw, so you could probably throw somewhere. Yeah.
Stay close. Clean it. 7. Clean it for line. 7. 8. Yep, gotta go. All the way.
Miscue, Weagle.
Hard, Emma. Okay, off.
And the rub on the top. The shit edge of the 4.
Go in and try to kick that over, I think.
Yeah, there's a little bit of space.
I have space.
How hard can you throw it?
Do you have like a half a rock of space?
really carve that guard as tight as you can. Make this go this way. If it's hard enough, you might be able to kick that red over just enough to change things around.
Yeah, we got to be in the inside zone.
Remember, Caitlin tried to throw a rocket down here a couple ends ago and missed it completely.
It's really straight here.
Do you want to ask for less, or do you like that?
Prince Edward Island down by 2. Run back double for a couple.
You bet. There was a stone in the back of the 4-foot. Suzanne made a great freeze on her first, and Val blasted, got rid of a bunch of stones, but it did leave 2 stones in play. But that one lonely one belonging to PE can be brought in if she can make the double.
Oh, yep. Whoa.
Suzanne Burt out of the Charlottetown Curling Complex.
Yeah.
Against Alberta's Val Sweeting. Run it back, straight back, touch it and spill it and put 2 on the board. PE high.
All right, I actually want to go down there. Yeah, you can get all this time.
With a record of 2-2, trying to knock off Alberta with 4 straight
really
wins.
Good for us. They can't get us out.
It's just a freeze?
Yeah. And we could do this, but if we ever... We can make these 2 go, if you want.
I can see it.
Sorry? It's just like, we touch this, it takes 2 rocks for them to get that out.
Okay, well, it's up to you. I just want to make sure we're shot 2. She's still going to have this tap anyway. I don't mind trying this if you like it, but if you'd rather me draw, I can do that too. It's up to you. I just want to see where the rocks were.
Good to come down and take a look.
What do you like, Em?
That tight.
What do you like?
Remember we talked
Whatever you
about
like,
Jill coming down and freezing. That was that rock there. Now that one's actually hurting Manitoba. If you can tap this just a little bit, stay 2 like that, how do you get it out?
So we can tap it. Okay. Or wait. You can tap it a
Jill
little
had that
bit.
chance.
It looks
You
like
almost made that little thinner.
Just think if we just move this a little, we have a chance to steal.
Okay, sorry?
Move it a little. Okay, let's make that. Board.
Okay, I'm right through.
Yep. Board. Just board.
Emma miscue. Right out of her hand. Courtney Weagle picked her up.
All the way, guys. Whoa.
Never letting up. And they're on their own. And they moved it up. I don't think it's shot. I think it's still the Yellowstone T-line.
I like, yeah. Just like a nice
I don't understand that call. I just don't. I thought they were going to just tap it. You heard Rachel say they can't get us out. It's going to take 2 tries to get us out.
Now she changed her mind, though, I think.
Just at the last minute, like I thought the tap was the call originally. Because those rocks were actually helping Rachel, the
no
yellow, and now
question.
they're gone. And this red will be soon, too.
Yeah, it's Pretty buried, but it's definitely there. Wow.
Tap it to at least the back wall. That's pretty good.
Even if Caitlin takes off the guard, that wouldn't be so bad here.
Whoa, whoa!
Anything but wide.
Clean! Whoa! Clean! Oh! Everywhere!
Center line guard. First.
You gotta go on the back, Red, Jill.
Get around that, then touch that red through the hole, push it back. Oh, and then it gets caught at that back edge.
Okay.
But it's sitting 2, Manitoba.
Just strong.
Top edge of the 4, T-line 4 foot.
Bends
I
an
must
inch
have just
more.
added because I thought I kicked out with like jaw weight. Yeah.
Bends an inch more here. Not an easy shot, as you can tell. You can't see a lot of it, but another inch of curl. This red one doesn't jam, and that yellow stays in big trouble for
I could
Homan.
see it kind of splayed out. We needed to let it settle maybe.
Sure. Like hack.
Okay.
Cam, let's go. Hey, hack, wait. Stay close. They tend to come over with that. Solid hack.
Little up.
Oh, oh, oh.
Emma miscue.
Forward. Nothing. It's got to come big. It's trying. No, never, never, never. Wow.
And to the nose.
Nice shot, Em.
Quite a bit at the end.
Yeah, she had really nice weight. Half
Can
weight.
you make that double actually? Same way you just threw?
Okay, it's just edge to edge.
Okay.
Same weight though.
Maybe a hair less. Okay. Throw hack.
Same kind of kick that I just added to her hair.
You got it.
You don't want to be too cute trying to make, they're talking about make that red double. You got to get by first. Emma's certainly
Definitely
finished.
less. It's good.
Oh,
I got it.
close though. Reach nice. Yeah! Oh! Yes! Whoa! Whoa! It's great. No.
Get across the nose.
Right on the nose is good.
Nope.
Great shot,
Right on
Caitlin.
the
Very
feet
good.
and out the back.
I said no.
The Scotties, and then our next stop on the season of champions. There it is, the Saddle Dome. Our coverage begins the Tim Hortons Brier, February the 28th. We will be in Calgary.
Forward. Throw it all the way.
Sorry?
All the way under.
Okay.
Like straight
Rachel
behind.
can roll
Straight behind
underneath.
yellow.
There might be that yellow raise, but then
Okay.
that one that's
Forward
being
weight.
thrown by Jennifer Jones won't be
How's
closer
it
than
right
those
here?
two reds.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Or at least the one at the back. So it's a chance to eliminate the deuce here. Maybe even steal.
And that would be big if you could, again, limit the scoring, hold
Yes.
her to 1.
Yes.
If you're
Solid
Team
board.
Canada.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Solid. No. Get off.
Never. Come on. Over.
Over? No.
Hey, Rach. Okay.
Boy, everybody's just banging them right on the nose right now.
All the way. Yeah.
We're just gonna give her
Just
a double.
expecting a little bit more curl. I don't know if she had a bit more weight than she wanted.
Counting everything. Yeah. Roll away.
Okay. You got it.
A lot of teams would roll in behind here, but then a freeze takes away your possible twos. Just roll open here. Make Rachel roll 4 or 5 feet perfect.
She doesn't have too far to roll. No.
Hack? Pardon me? Hack? Hack? No, like 10.5. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yep, we got it. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah!
Jennifer Jones first. They get the late movement this time. And rolled it away.
No.
They rolled it too far.
Gives Rachel the opportunity to come around.
Tried too hard. And I think that's the, Rachel's so good at those hits.
It's good here, right?
Yeah, space nice here. Yeah.
This wasn't curling, but I need to get by.
Yep.
What I've been throwing? Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Caitlin's mad at herself for the call.
Let's go, Rach.
Yeah, you roll an inch less. They
Nice
can't.
speed here. It's where I've been throwing.
You wouldn't have been able to roll because you'd jam it on that back red.
Okay, top button. Do I need a little extra going this way? No.
Okay. Draw weight.
Okay. Let's make sure we're by, guys. Yep.
Yeah.
Room's down. Wait, that's all there. A little light. Line's a little tight.
It's the final stone
6
for
seconds.
Team Canada.
Hey, line only right now.
Manitoba with
Line
the
only.
last rock.
Close. Yeah.
Trying to wrap it around their own center line guard.
Eight. Hard. Eight. Hard.
Big carry, big carry, big carry. Get it by the guard. Oh.
Sit.
Now, where is that brushing going to take it? Where's that brushing going to take it? Oh, now you have a look.
Sorry. Shoot.
They had to brush it to get it by. It is close.
Think so? I don't know.
That goes 2 inches farther. You'd have a nose hit on the back red for 3.
It looks like a tap it, draw down here.
Yeah, I agree. Because our yellow, like our handle part's just on the edge of the black, but.
Take a look, Jilly. Come take a look. It's kind of important.
Oh yeah, I think it's us.
Do you think we can?
Had to go for a line on this
That's
to
what
get
I
it
was
by.
thinking
And
with just hack.
ended up deep
If
then.
make sure of our one, and we might tap it enough to get.
It's a lot more curl on that side of the sheet than there is on the one side.
Yeah,
softer
that,
there, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's the side away from the boards, right?
Right.
And the
What if
fans.
we just play this?
You know what? It's
Looks close. For 3.
from our vantage point.
Yeah, actually.
We just have to move this out in that 1 second.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I think it's yellow.
but it's close, I think. Quarter
I
off?
think it's yellow.
Yeah.
And as long as we hit it high, that's gone, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Quarter?
That's the
Yeah,
easiest
got
shot
it.
right there. To come around and follow Rachel's impossible because she slivered the guard. It was hooking like crazy, grabbed that slide path and turned. So to throw more weight than that, I don't think it's there.
It's us. You're not?
I think it looks like us in the Jumbotron, but
Yeah. It,
I
My gut
agree
is
with
us.
you both.
Yeah.
But they really should make their minds up because if it's yellow, draw for 2.
No, I think I agree with them
This is
both.
for 3 if I make it. So
Yeah.
okay,
let's
what
make
kind of
this
weight are you throwing?
Firm.
okay, let's make it 10.
But you can see enough of this. You got to get it really thin though, and you might actually hang on the corner on that with that catcher. Half rock might not do it.
Any chance that yellow at the back edge could catch something and bounce it back? Or
Don't think it'll hit it. I think, Vic, but I don't think it'll ever come back enough to be a problem.
okay.
A little less than half here, 2 for sure.
Maybe a chance to put the game on ice right here for Manitoba. In a 6-6 tie, playing 9. McEwen, Officer, Laws calling line. Got them both, no. And now she'll spin away. And now they'll put a stick to it for sure.
That was the problem with that shot. There was a chance. I don't say chance at a 3, but if you're shot, draw for 2.
I think they were pretty sure they thought it was them.
It looks like yellow.
Yeah, 1 yellow. 1 yellow.
Wow.
Yeah, they're going to say 1 yellow, that stone top edge of the 8. Said tonight, just 1 shot could be the difference.
The 2015 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud to support the exceptional women of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Saskatchewan to the roar of the crowd. here at Mosaic Place in Moose Jaw has just drawn for the win against Ontario. So Saskatchewan improves their record to 3-2. Stephanie Lawton out of Saskatoon, Julie Hastings from Thornhill drops to 2-3. Also now, Kathy Final Rock on the way, Val Sweeting.
And a bit of a surprise, Vic. She's electing to play the hit. Could only see about half. He has to stick around.
By the card for the win.
Nice shot.
(6-5) your final there. And Val Sweeting will win 5 in a row now to take and move into first place temporarily. Suzanne Burt out of Charlottetown drops to 2-3. Welcome back on a very exciting Monday night. One game remains. Team Canada, Manitoba. Both unbeaten coming in. Manitoba gets the single on that missed opportunity. Wrong call. Possibly. Draw for 2 or you try for the 3. And that's what Jennifer Jones did try. Missed it, got 1. Lead 7-6. Team Canada has the last rock. Coming home here in 10, playing the Redstones.
No. Okay. No. But enough weight to roll.
It curls, eh?
Yep.
Open up. Hack.
Clean it.
Hack. Yep. Hack. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Hack.
Off.
Close. Yep. Hard.
Hard.
Whoa, whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Go.
Yes, yes, yes. Hard, hard.
Bumper.
We welcome those of you who have been watching Winnipeg and Edmonton on TSN to Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Our coverage on a Monday night of the Scotties and this battle between Team Canada and Manitoba. 2 undefeated teams coming in, both with 4 straight wins. The gold medal winner and Jennifer Jones out of the St. Vital in Winnipeg, and Rachel Homan, Team Canada, 2-time defending champion. And at the moment as we play 10, Manitoba leading 7-6. And Team Canada with last rock here in 10 playing the Redstones.
Yeah. Let's go. Right around. Top 8. 4, 5, 6 is great here. Yeah.
Advantage Team Canada now. They've got the corner guard where they want it. They've got the free try from Joanne Courtney here to get in behind me. No lack of curl here.
It's pretty good. Weight's good. Not close. I think it's all there though. Just line 7.
No, then it looks heavy. Is it in?
Yeah, we're in. Starting to curl. 7. Don't
Lots
need 2.
of room. Lots of room.
Okay, we're
looks
all
heavy.
there.
Yeah.
Behind T.
Oh, never.
Whoa. Can you finish? Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good, Joe.
And back it goes to the back 12. In a game of teams that are expected to challenge for this year's championship, 3 is what we're talking about. The Jones team getting 3 in the second, and then that try for 3 results in just a single in 9, and that's the difference. Both skips numbers low, but as you point out, Russ, their shots tonight have been particularly difficult.
Yeah, both teams are so good, so successful because they apply pressure to the other team. That's why the percentage is harder.
The game story brought to you by Travelers.
No.
It's better
No.
under the umbrella.
Clean. Oh, easy, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Okay. Nice. It's good, Julie.
Sliding nicely on that side.
Yeah, we can even be above it.
It's gotta be shot.
Okay, a couple feet less.
Yeah.
It's funny how the game has been so many highlight shots in this game, but when Rachel came heavy there and set up that double,
Not bad. Okay,
it actually helped her because
mine's getting better.
Jennifer tried that really hard shot for 3, ended up with 1 when she could have just plain drawn for 2.
Hard, keep going.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Yep, hard.
Gotta go wait.
Hard, lead.
Joanne Courtney, they're trying to hold this. Time now for the M&M Meat Chops Final End Challenge. And the secret word is draw. So right after the game, go to finalend.ca and enter that secret word draw for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for two to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa.
Make sure all there. Line, perfect, no bounce. Gotta move. Yeah, it's all there. She's right. Yeah.
No, I think it's good. Oh, little bump. Oh,
Clean.
Walk it on.
They keep it little on the high side here.
Whoa. Nice shot, Caitlin.
Oh, great shot.
Great judging on the brush.
Every shot so crucial. That over curls and you sit two and the game's over possibly.
On the corner of it. Okay.
It's really nice.
Top four. Yeah.
Close. Real close.
Only 5?
Needs to
Five,
be here.
six.
It's gotta be here.
Plus weight.
Around. Line's good. Line's good.
6. We're there.
Yep. Whoa.
We're there.
Whoa. Yep. Hard line. Really hard line.
Small tap. Hard. Hard, Joe.
Big drag, Weagle Courtney.
Sweep, guys.
Perfect.
Wow. By that much.
Real good, buddy. Really good judge.
That's the shot stone.
Real nice there. Yeah.
Well, that is exactly what they become so good at, is setting up these angles. The brushers know the weight and how far they can take it.
Good one. Sorry.
It's a great shot to maybe set up their
Tell you
deuce.
later. That like lost its rotation. So did mine. It's just a spot.
Where's her stone? It was back.
We go here.
Will we stay in the full? If we go there, she might have a little bit. That's the only thing. But
Just a reminder, Sports Center follows immediately.
Yeah, it's just that she's got a little bit of that, but I think if she throws that with any speed, this will come out.
I agree.
What do you like? Call a timeout.
Yeah.
Time.
So Manitoba will use the first of their 2 timeouts.
We'll see what you mean by that.
They could just go around the center. That's one option.
Yep.
Just
That's
can't.
what they're thinking.
No, then we leave a double.
The guard gets peeled
You guys
and
like
you've
just
got
like going
to
around
try
here?
to split the
Do you
rings.
like,
It's
do you
hard
like
to
going
do
around
the
the
rock
center,
in the
Wendy,
middle.
or do you
Right,
like
it's-
trying to
Yeah.
tap?
What's that? My thought was to tap.
It's hard because like, we can't roll off, and if we get to here, then we're not shot.
That's not good, yeah.
And then they're coming around.
Yeah, then we're playing
So
around back.
I'm
I think
okay
we
with
go
here.
Okay. Yeah. We would like top button, guys.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Do you think I can throw the same, or do I need a little less?
A little less, I think. Just a hair.
Interesting thing about that red yellow, if it's thrown hard enough, the yellow might kick back in closer to the center line. If Rachel tries it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's not a guaranteed. Like for instance, let's say this goes back 4. Can you play the double?
Let's go.
I'm not so sure. It's almost a steal situation for the team that's winning now.
You got room. Room.
Caitlin Laws.
Gotta be there.
Guy in the middle.
Hard. Go.
Somebody is saying it's going to die when it gets to the middle.
Hard. Faster. Hard. Go. Quick.
McEwen, an officer. Jennifer Jones now trying to drag this, get everything out of it, and it'll crash and rub on that center guard.
She just took too much off.
Yeah. I should have just told her it's just normal there. Like,
I guess in hindsight, maybe she could have
Really
thrown the same.
good that they got the tick off, because at least it's usable by the Jones team.
They're coming around this way.
What about the double
Yeah,
peel?
it's just that we can
Then
use
we can
ours.
slash it.
Yeah. So if we come around and she uses it,
Yeah.
she's buried.
She's got a wall up there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Team Saskatchewan, Coach Rick Folk. Not many of the
wanna
other
call
teams
time?
have actually left the ice surface after their games.
Not the easiest shot in the world, but you could come down and
We could do that.
get a piece of that one.
Yeah.
That way cleans everything up. And
Time.
how does Jones deal with this rock here?
I think they're looking at that.
What do you like?
And she thought she just was
As long as I can't jam it.
waving
if I
her
put it up.
brush.
I don't think there's
That's
any
the
way you
call, I
can.
think.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I think they have to freeze. But I don't
My
know.
thought was just play before, but you don't even need to bury it. You almost you're better off leaving it half open.
Well, if you're half open, then she slashes it in.
Yeah, but then she's like, if it's open.
But if she slashes, we're not going to have.
No, but if you're half open, she's got an angle on it. It's hard for her to basically play a raise and a roll. And then if she decides to tap, then you've got it.
Okay, or do you want to just be fully half open?
Just touch.
I don't think we want to touch top line.
Okay. You guys can do that. Good.
Shot half
Okay.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right here.
Okay.
Do you like it, Em?
I like it. Okay, right here. It moves big, guys. Just,
Yeah.
snaps hard at the end. Okay,
Now,
so we don't need to
Sweeting.
wait if we. Okay,
Yeah,
no,
she
you
don't
don't need to wait.
Family and friends in the stands. She's picked up her win tonight. 6-5 over PEI. She is now 5-0.
Is it slower on this side?
They're going to come down around here, and it depends on where
Well,
it stops. They're trying to.
before
Richard's
it's
saying
that,
leave
right?
it partly
So maybe
open.
not
Don't
that
worry
bad.
about it.
Yeah,
Let
you
them
just
play the
do top
raise. But
eight.
if it actually bends a little too
Okay,
far
similar. That's a good guess.
into that type of area, then that allows Jennifer to sink one, and it's a tough raise. All depends on how much this curls.
A little extra.
So the
Looks
coach
all
won the
there.
day.
Line's tight. Yeah. 5, gotta go. Gotta go, line.
boy.
Gotta go, line's
Gotta go, they say, and go they do. Courtney Weagle.
Looks all there.
Stay close.
No.
Oh, we're there.
Oh, it's really heavy. It's gotta stop.
No, no. Let it stop.
Sit. Sorry, Em.
And to the top edge of the floor.
It's okay, it has to be there. You look like she slid out.
Great throw.
Thanks.
Really good throw.
The Ontario team, Julie Hastings, Christy Tremblay.
Yeah.
Waiter.
Yeah. Okay. Run
Call
them.
a timeout.
Okay.
Time.
Everybody's interested in this one.
Kind of like freezing, no?
That's not bad. And then I can run it on my next one, but what does she do if we go there?
We freeze. She's double peeling.
If I play that
And
run
then you-
double, then she's coming around anyway.
Yeah. Thinking if we go here and she tries the double peel, then you might have someone off there to sit too.
Yeah. What do you like, Wendy? The freeze or do you like the run double? For me?
The run or the freeze?
The freeze there, she has a whole 4 foot.
Probably double peels. What you get? Double peels. Either guard or sit two.
What do you guys like?
I never thought about the run double, but my first thought was the freeze.
It was a freeze, yeah. Like even if I play that and I go to there, it's pretty good.
Second shot.
Like if I play that and we nut it, what does she do?
Just come around and drop.
Yeah. I think that's a better result.
I don't mind it.
Are we
It's
trying
nice to sit
roll the
too, and
shooter
there's certainly
over, or are
nothing
we trying
wrong
to
with
just nut?
the call, but these two
Which
guards
one are
that
you
were
on?
left
Nutting?
that could have been doubled
Nutting it?
off
Okay.
I think so.
could come back to haunt Team Canada. If you'd made the double peel, then you have to deal with that corner red one. I'm not sure Jennifer could do much with it the way that angle is. Now,
Swings
Jennifer,
back hard and dies. Okay. Like I thought Emma was going to carry more. Yeah. And it stopped for us. Yeah. So that same add 2 feet of today or even more than
Make
that,
it.
I think.
I thought that was behind the tee line and ground in, so that's great information that Rachel has in case he has to throw that same shot.
Well, and great that Joanne comes back and talks to her. She knows she'll be throwing it, so it's good information for the sweeper from what she saw carrying the rock down the sheet.
Jones. Her first. Now called off. Is this the line to run it back and stuff it? Oh, and comes over and kicks the shot rock. Punches it sideways. Leaves the shooter out in front.
It's wide open, but
Great throw.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
shoulda.
rolls, we'll have a run.
Now we're on the inside. Nice throw.
They're sitting two.
Yeah.
Manitoba without.
She's gonna have the same shot.
Rule number one, control the front. Jennifer made her pay. What a beauty.
That's what you're thinking.
Great shot.
I think the hit and rolls are a lot tougher than the draws. Yeah, I like the draw. Okay.
Still a chance, though.
Where do you
Very
want this?
nice.
Touching 4? Or top button? Okay. Yeah. More separation, the better. Okay. Let's go, Joe. Thanks here. There. Yep. Just watch your line. We may need to go early. Okay.
Now that yellow that's sitting just in front of the tee line in the 8-foot. Is there a possibility of using that? Depending on where this is.
Yeah, what you can try.
The one that's open.
Yeah, the one that's in the open.
Over
That
to the port.
Yeah.
Looks like it, Vic. I think if you threw it hard enough, you could roll to the button.
I'm just thinking that that might be an out, depending on where this one goes for Manitoba.
Yes, no question. If this ends up maybe back button instead of the raise, you might see Jennifer use that one. There's still 2 raises out there.
Yeah, both skips. Their numbers are down.
It's
As both Russ and Cheryl have said, the shots have been very difficult tonight.
Stay close. It's coming down. Still there. Still there. No, no, no. All the way. Go. Yeah, go, 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 go. Hard.
Taking it back as far as they can, and they'll put it on the side of the button, just nibbling at the pinhole.
Sweet.
How much?
Huh?
How much?
Not much.
Back line. I think that's better.
Yeah, not really anything. Maybe it's liver.
Well, do you think she's got space off this?
Yeah. Curl here.
It's about there. Yeah, probably enough.
Yeah, she can get it a quarter off of it.
Okay.
We could just play the red again.
Yeah, back line. There?
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
You guess? Yeah. I don't know, maybe back
You could
line.
go there, but what they're worried
You
about
guys
is
like the
Rachel
free, or
using
you
the
like
one that
trying
Vic
to
talked
move it?
about and rolling in for 2. Jennifer could play that shot off that side there, and she also has that run back and that run back. But what she's decided to do is actually try to tap this rock, which is pretty well buried. This is not easy. Has to get it out of the 8-foot. That's pretty well buried.
Well, we're not seeing a lot of the curl until the weight comes off at the end.
Yeah, this is not easy.
Do you like a little less?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that because they're not curling till late.
Jennifer can't baby this either because it's getting a little sludgy in that slide path, and that red one's got to move about 5 feet.
It's the final
Back
stolen
line.
4.
Yep. Back line.
Jennifer Jones.
Back 12.
Team Canada has last rock right now, sitting 1.
Back 12.
Just edge of the button.
Touch it.
Officer.
Right off.
McEwen, nothing from them
Right
yet.
off. It's coming down,
Waiting
Caitlin.
for that
Hard on the
late
ridge.
movement.
All right, Caitlin. All you got. All you got. All you got.
All you got. Take it back. All you got. Oh, and they'll move it far enough. Punched it back far enough.
It's enough, eh?
What a brilliant curling shot. That was not as easy as that looked. Is the double there? Guess not.
I don't know because
Nice shot.
What happens late in the game is this area, that 4-foot strip, it really slows down. That's where all our deliveries are. So you have to hit this hard. The harder you throw that, it's not going to curl.
That's great.
Just enough curl.
that double would get caught. It would be.
Yeah, we caught it off that corner when you're right. Yeah, good point.
Same way. Let's
To
go.
make the double, it jams on that yellow and redirects onto the back red.
Straight draw or quiet little tap and roll here?
Straight draw. Same rock she just threw.
There, a little more.
Needs the blue. Little bite of the blue.
Hey, got room.
To force an extra.
There's no backing.
Needs to curl to slow down.
Weagle, Courtney. This is just a walk for them so far. Needs the blue. Needs the blue. And has the pin. We're going to go. One more.
The 2015 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best, and by Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association.
Here we go. We're tied at 7. Team Canada. Rachel Homan, Ottawa Curling Club. Manitoba, Jennifer Jones, St. Vital in Winnipeg. Team Canada, two-time defending champions. Jones, Sochi gold medal winner. Both of them trying to remain undefeated. And here in this extra, it will be Manitoba that does have the last rock playing the Yellowstone.
A little tighter? Yeah, I'll throw the same. You guys can sweep it.
And taking that page right out of the Team Canada playbook, they play the tick shot.
A lot of times you'll see Jennifer in this situation actually have Dawn play 2 come-arounds. Nothing wrong with that either. And then with her perfect draw weight all the time, it seems to work too. You can do it either way. That's the beautiful part about the strategy.
Hard, tighter, little tighter.
Sometimes if you miss the tick on the first one, then you can always come around on the second one too. But Dawn, I mean, we talked about the leads at the beginning of the game, how they are both amazing. Look at, you see Dawn make the tick that you see Lisa Weagle make all the time.
Well, like we said at the start, 91 and 90%. And when you play tick shots like that, it's extremely difficult to have that type of percentage. Big shot here.
Yeah! Turn left. Yeah, go. Go, go, go. Hard! Go, go, go.
They've gotten this one a little started.
Hard, all you got.
Officer, Laws.
Whoa, whoa. Hair last. Whoa. Whoa, no.
They pick this up and save it for her.
Over did it, yeah.
Oh, they just touched
Sorry,
it.
Dawn. That's good. I was with you. Sorry, Dawn. I was with you.
We're just too strong.
They actually pulled it back.
Okay. Right around? Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Speed will be good out here. Yeah.
"22 games dating back to that February in 2013,
Nice.
2 years ago at the Scotties in Kingston.
Want to go?
The team they lost to that night was
Wait only.
Manitoba.
So much room.
Since then, they've been undefeated at the Scotties, winning that year,
Yep,
of course,
We're there. Hard.
winning
Hard.
last year in
Hard.
Montreal,
Hard. 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 Hard, guys. Get in here. Hard.
Go in.
Hard.
and around they go.
Sorry. Dive.
We often say that first, second stone's rock is the one that, in this case, Jennifer Jones might have to outdraw. If you ever get behind the tee line, it makes it so much easier for the team with hammers. That was a nice come around.
Yes! Hard!
Well, they were
Whoa!
called on and jumped it really quickly.
Shooter. Tough one, Joey.
Picked.
Worked out okay.
2. Where's you want it? 2.5, Rach? Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's go to it. Comes back hard.
A little longer guard doesn't leave the run in, makes it a little tougher.
It's like a lot of weight.
Good. 2, 3, 2.
Keep it moving. Yep.
Joanne Courtney.
Need to finish?
No. It's gonna overcurl. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's light.
Just
Only
2.
two.
Whoa. Needs to sit. Jeez. That works.
Hey, Joe.
Okay. It's
Oh,
good.
leave a corner peeking out.
Halfish.
I think Jen might have looked at the back rock if she couldn't outdraw it, but since she can outdraw it, she'll just play the straight peel.
Good, you're good, you're good.
Yep.
You're good. Good.
That's a gut feel, isn't it? If the ice is slowing down or you haven't been drawing well or you're not comfortable with the 2 rocks you have, you might have hit that.
Yeah.
Pardon?
I've seen both, you're right.
Yeah.
Now that's maybe way off base here. But where that stone is away from the boards. They keep protecting. If she is left to draw, will she have to draw on the board side where the ice has been just a little bit tricky?
Quite possible.
We're 2.5.
Quite possible for sure. And it wouldn't be a simple draw.
Whoa.
No, that is why
Okay,
some
let it
teams,
stop.
if they get that one opportunity to get that rock off the forefoot, they will.
To get on that earlier.
That's why it's important. If you're going to miss this
That
guard,
works.
miss
Okay,
it
good.
narrow. Because if Jennifer does hit the
Ready,
open
we
one,
make
they can
that.
come around the
Roll
center
off.
guard
Yeah, I like
and make
that.
it even better.
Yeah.
If they ever miss the guard
3/4.
wide, it's useless.
Hey, Caitlin.
Now there's an angle to
Okay.
give it a go.
Yeah.
This rock hits this as it hits basically the center line. It's going to be real close.
Caitlin Laws.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
And she got this. Will she run this back and get it?
Caitlin, my
So
fault.
she'll drive it by.
Good.
Try.
Other way.
I think it's dished on the intern.
Same weight on this side. Should be fine.
Yeah. Let it settle and then back up later.
Interesting changing turns, but there you heard Emma say, I think it's dish. In other words, they can't seem to take enough ice for that
Can't too
internal
early. Switch.
guard. It's high on the outside.
Yep. Go now. Hard, please. 1.5. Hard then.
Go.
First one, every inch, go.
Come on, go.
Every inch,
Hard,
go.
please.
Hard. Hard.
Go.
Hard, guys, hard.
Hard.
Great, sweet.
Wonderful to get it across that line.
Let me take it
Now, I
off.
think they might go for that shot rock now. That's a pretty long guard.
Why did they change the turn on the guard?
They were
Cheryl?
thinking.
Or sorry, Ross, go ahead.
No, it's okay. They are thinking it's a little bit dished on that
okay.
left side of the sheet, and they just
You like
couldn't
the
keep
same, just the
take
PL?
enough ice. It just kept curling more and more.
I like it.
But now you're going
Yeah.
into that hill, aren't you, Russ? I mean, that's
I
the
like
problem.
both. Like I have a good
Oh,
half.
this is there. That's really, it's quite long. It's not even halfway.
Yeah, I have a good half.
You could probably almost get to the inside.
I'd be tempted to get the shot rock
So
now.
if we know that she comes here.
Yeah.
Because of how
What
long
do you
the
like?
guard
Half in
is.
the four,
Yes.
eh?
Pardon me?
That's half in the 4?
Yeah. Tap 4, yep. I think I like ripping again.
Wondering if we peel one more.
Yeah.
Wow. You know,
I think the out turn's better.
Yeah.
You got to hit 3/4 though.
Okay.
that's a curious thing to me. I mean, it's as if Caitlin doesn't want to play that shot.
No.
She does not want to play the shot
Oh.
rock. I mean, is she worried about that, Cheryl, for some reason?
Yeah, I think she's just worried about leaving that center line guard. So she
Okay.
really, you know, although Jen's the one that's going to have to
Never
outdraw that shot, but I think she just didn't. One more, she said. So they may, if there's an opportunity on the next one, that's when they may go for it.
Look at the tap back Jennifer made on the last end around a tight guard. The long would almost be easy.
Okay. Straighter rock now. Yeah.
It's back to gut feel, though, isn't it? What does Jennifer
proportional
want to do? If
adjustment
she
from your
feels
draws
comfortable
there.
drawing full 4, then that was the right call.
Very nice. The crowd appreciative of a wonderfully played game. As we get ready now for skip stones.
Two.
Line's good.
2.5. Keep your brooms
Wait.
down. Keep it clean. Keep it
Weight's
moving.
good.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
2.5. Whoa, then.
Whoa.
Whoa, then.
Oh.
3.
No. Looks heavy. Whoa.
It's coming down.
It's coming down.
No.
Need to finish. Gotta finish.
Or 3.
Gotta finish.
Really tight 3.
Hey, yep.
Hard, guys, go. Hard. Go. Great sweep, guys.
Okay.
From that angle, looks like there's a lot of it showing now.
Good, yeah, then it's in the eve.
Yeah, makes her roll off her.
Yeah. 3/4 is good.
Opportunity
Oh,
with
it's
it being
too
so
tight.
tight that they can get both of them.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
Caitlin Laws lining it up.
Good, Jen. Good, Jen.
I think the other issue Jennifer's thinking too is if the last guard isn't made perfect, you can hit and roll it and win. With that saver on that, the yellow one on the right hand side of the sheet.
Yeah.
Pair more.
Whoa. No.
Whoa.
Back, floating. Oh, wait. Get it.
You're done.
And by.
Oh. Was that ever close?
Just missed it.
I know.
Nice throw.
She papered it.
She played this, and we kind of lost the draw.
Oh, that was so close.
So even if it bumps it behind the tee line.
Or we guard it.
Right,
Or maybe the draw.
Can we tap or? It's
Well,
not
the
double.
tap makes it really easy double. Well, it's just either go somewhere like this so the double jams. Like even if you're here, Rachel, the double jams.
No,
then she
it goes
shot.
over the top.
Or guard it.
Those are the options. What do you
When's
there's
the
a lot of
last draw
forefoot
she
to
threw?
draw to there, but she hasn't thrown a draw.
I don't think she's thrown a draw in a while. All right.
Same ice in the cup.
What do you?
Yeah,
you
same
roll
ice.
the dice and have your draw, or you want to?
It can be in. Like we have to be guarding it. That's all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where. Just the line has to guard it.
Yeah, like we'd have to tap it almost back 4.
She's been making her doubles.
Hmm?
She's been making them. So we want to be 3 ideal.
Yeah, in's fine.
Okay.
Just go sit in on the line, but we need it tight.
Emma's right. It's all about the line. You leave it partly open, you can hit it and win with the saver.
Well, good conversation.
Yeah,
they
same
realized
unit.
Jen hasn't drawn
Yeah.
in a while,
So a little less
and
ice?
she's been making all her doubles, so the guard is the call.
You're in more, yeah. The other side of the line. Yep. Well, the other one we could have brought in. Yeah, you bet. So, same line.
Here, lass.
Hey, let it curl.
It's
Wait
the
for
finals
line.
still.
Really tight 3.
Okay.
Team Canada.
Gotta wait.
They're sitting
Line's
one,
really good.
looking to
Okay.
steal.
Top 12,
Top
yep.
edge of the
Yeah,
4.
go in.
Just 3. Yep.
Gotta go.
3. Hard.
Gotta go.
Legal. Courtney
All the way, Joe. Go.
trying to drag
Joe.
it. Keep the curl alive. Keep it
Hard.
going.
Go.
Keep it going.
Go, Joe. Hard.
Wow,
Good
wow,
shot.
wow.
For sure, Cutter.
And now time has been called by Team Manitoba.
That's all we could do. Yeah. Didn't curl more. Yeah, the rocks are coming.
It's interesting because those are the rocks that we were talking about that New Brunswick struggled with.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm out a bit but further than they've been, but I think it should be good, you guys.
I agree.
What do
So yeah.
This is not
So it's
simple.
held up all game, Dawn?
Yeah. Yeah, it should be normal here, I think.
If it curls early, they're going to have trouble getting it there.
And look at the.
It's a slide pass getting a little fudgy.
And if you're betting on that number of 55% so far under 5
I'm really pissed off that it stopped.
outturn draws,
I was actually wearing.
checking the time, and then settling in. Again, this is the side of the sheet closest to the stands. Has it been affected by a warm evening here
Right
in
on the edge, Caitlin.
Mosaic Place? Now she tightens it up just a little bit.
It's blank, right?
Full 4 for the win to stay undefeated.
I got lots of time, eh?
Yeah.
Final stone in a 7-7 tie.
Easy. Line's really good. Not moving.
Full
Not
forefoot.
moving. Not moving.
Opposite.
Not moving.
McEwen
There it goes. Moving now.
keeping
Moving
it
now.
clean.
Really
Full
good.
forefoot for the
Full
win. To remain undefeated.
Stay with it.
Full forefoot for the win. 5 in a row, Manitoba. And the streak of 22 comes to an end for Team Canada.
Good girl, Jen. Hi, everyone.
And we can only look forward to more. Manitoba picks up the win, so they join Alberta top of the table. Team Canada loses their first. Northern Ontario, Saskatchewan pick up wins tonight to go above 500. Everyone else is below. Reminder, no morning draw tomorrow. It's tomorrow afternoon. Kathy and Brian will join you. Julie Hastings, Patty Knesevic. It'll be Ontario against BC, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. What a night of curling. What a great evening. Here at the Scotties in Moose Jaw. And all of it on Canada's sports leader, TSN. SportsCenter is coming up.